due to economic reasons. So we have approximately 750,000 homeless people currently. I would be willing to bet that it's a little over 1 million, probably closer to 1.2 million. The reason for that number is because the reason that I think it's bigger is because we can't get a general census with people that don't want to be contacted. A lot of these people go off grid. A lot of these people, specifically families of homeless people, where we're talking about a mother, a father, and children, they will not disclose, no matter what, that they are homeless because they are scared that the family unit is going to be ripped apart due to the fact that they are homeless. We have many more homeless, sober people that do not do drugs and alcohol by far than ones that do drugs and alcohol. Some of my favorite creators this week have highly disappointed me in their ignorance. Conservative creators who have no business talking about the homeless community and or people who struggle with drug addiction. You do not have skin in the game if you have not lived it, and you should not be talking on the subjects that you have not personally lived through. I am highly disappointed in some of my female and male conservative creators for the stupidity and their sheepish, they're sheep. You're sheep. You're bought and paid for. The moment you started repping, in my opinion, for a rapist, after it was discovered who he was, that was the moment I realized you were bought and paid for.
Who was that?
This is why they tell you not to idolize your idols, right?
She's not about Trump. I shouldn't ask. Probably shouldn't ask. Oh no.
So we had an 18% increase in homelessness last year.
I'm gonna have to just buy the rest of the fucking things on Call of Duty, I guess.
Alright, so I don't even know where to begin. The big beautiful bill is cutting Medicaid. Essentially what's gonna happen is those 60% of elderly people.
I don't know, but since she's doing the news, like, we can go back and see. I'm like 25 minutes late. So, let's see what this, let's see how it started.
We're going to get coffee, and we're going to do an early talk at 2. I've got stuff that we need to discuss. So, as you can see by the title of the video, it's imperative that we talk about the big beautiful bill this morning. So, we're going to get coffee, and then we're going to talk about this.
Oh, I can't see properly. Oh my goodness. Hold on. My eyes are itchy. And I'm blind.
Sorry, I was recognized, and you know how people are when they recognize me. They start blaring music, so yeah. Give me a second, we're gonna be at the coffee shop.
How many... I don't know, because it's like a live stream, so it's like negative. I don't think we got a minute in before she's like, fucking stalkers blaring music at me. What is wrong with my eyes? I literally can't see. Like, they're like really messed up right now. Brooke is breaking my eyeballs, which is kind of insane. How come that's not working?
Don't know if I can even ride the bike, but we're gonna see in a minute. I think I need caffeine first.
So her post, I guess once my eyes work, I can go read the post. She said she was like BMXing. She was like, I was using this track as a BMX track, and I did a jump. But her bike is bad. She keeps telling us how bad the bike is, the Walmart bike. So I don't know why she's trying like jumps and stuff on the bike that it's already like broken, and the chain's broken, and the seat's broken, and you know, I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, my arm. I can barely move it. So, I was in a major accident Sunday night. Sunday night, I was in a major accident. I was probably going about 20 miles an hour and hit the concrete at full speed. I have road burn up the entire side of my left side. I have like 20-something open wounds. It's pretty bad.
20 open wounds?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So today's the first day that I've been able to actually walk. Yeah, you heard me.
It did look pretty gnarly. Like she had like, I would call her elbow road rash, and then her shoulder was all scratched up, and her hip was like bruised or whatever.
I haven't been able to walk.
We can watch the shorts in a bit.
It's crazy to me because I know that people don't get outside because people don't even understand what I just went through. Oh, God. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to be in an accident like that and people not understand, like, it's because they don't go outside. I get it. I get it. First of all, let me start with, it's a miracle that I'm even alive. What I went through on Sunday night could have killed me. Number two, this is not my first rodeo, so I'm glad that I grew up during a time where we were outside and we were playing and we were active and we got hurt. We dealt with it. We got over it. The amount of people in my comments telling me to go to the ER was, I think, the most concerning part. I hope some of y'all never fall down because you're not going to make it if you do. After a major accident like that, whether it's a BMX incident, car crash, where you're like physically inside the car, the best thing that you can do is rest, sleep, rest, food and water. That's what's gonna help you heal. That's what I've been doing.
Okay, so that she's been resting up at Randy's. I'll show the maybe we'll do that right now. Hold on 1 second here. I'm just gonna pull the shorts up real quick for anyone who hasn't seen the shorts of like what happened. What happened? My setup is like really weird right now. Whoa, okay, come on. And we don't have audio? Maybe there's just no audio to this one. So that's pretty.
I may or may not have caught some air earlier on the bike and then hit the ground really, really hard. That's road burn, and I'm still undecided on whether or not I should go to the ER for that one.
I mean, if you're out in the forest and everything, it looks like she washed it already. I think it'd be fine. I used to like have that happen to me on skateboard, and I never went to the hospital. She'll be alright. Okay, I can't play this. Some kind of music. So then she's just showing off her battle wounds. Ugh. And then drinking beer. Because she says she doesn't drink. But, you know, making an exception to the rule, I guess, on this day. Because she fell off the bike.
It was like concrete. So I was doing like this loop-de-loop course. It was like concrete. And I was going up, and it was a workout, and there was like this little jump where I could catch some air going down this hill. God, took the skin off.
So I don't know what the fuck she's describing here. It was a loop-de-loop course, but it wasn't a, like, I'm gonna read the posts after this because I'm trying to picture where the fuck this was. It was concrete loop-de-loop course. What?
So
hold on.
I'm going to course. It was like concrete. So I was doing like this loop-de-loop course. It was like concrete, and I was going up, and it was a workout, and there was like this little jump where I could catch some air going down this hill. God, took the skin off. So I'm going up and I'm coming down, and the last time around I got crazy.
Sponsored by McDonald's.
I got up in the air, and the next thing I knew, before I got halfway up in the air, and I knew when I landed, I was in for a surprise because where I landed was like dirt, so it was slippery.
She She says, I was going like 20 miles an hour on the bike when I came off a jump and almost died. Again, why is she doing jumps on the Walmart bike that she's told us is very bad a bunch of times?
And I felt the front tire go right underneath it, like swung around, you know? I don't know what to do about this. This is what I'm concerned about. The road burn, that'll heal, it'll be fine. I had that before, that's not bad. But it's the elbow that I'm concerned about. Anyway, so I was...
Anyways. Anyways. And then her just looking at content, basically. So then she did this. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I felt like I was in a major car accident yesterday after getting off work. After getting off live stream, I decided to play around on this BMX track that's concrete. I love to see this BMX track. Actually, it's a walking track I may or may not have been using as a BMX track. Last lap, I was going about 20 miles per hour. How? Like, if it's a loop, if it's like in a circle, how does she get up to 20 miles per hour? Anyways, I lost it in the air of a jump. I knew before I hit the ground I had effed up. I tried to land on my arm, not my head. It looks like she did land on her arm, on her elbow. Her elbow took most of the damage there. I have third-degree road rash. I didn't know that measured road rash in degrees. 2 sprung wrists, and hurt feelings. Oh no, not hurt feelings. It sounds like I wrote this pretending to be Brooke. Brooke wrote this. I'm cut to absolute hell. Every limb cut up and I'm bruised. But now I want a dirt bike more. I think trauma has the opposite effect on me. So that's basically what's happened over the past 2 days. And then she's been dark, and now she's back. Whoops. Now she's back. Come on.
Although as the days go on, I realize how badly injured I am. My whole right knee is completely bruised. And I hit the ground hard, homie. I hit that shit so hard. Oh, and I bounced like a ping pong ball. Oh, God. When I got up, y'all, look, this is me when I got off the ground. Hold on. I didn't have my book bag on. I took my book bag off, and I was going on this, like, course where you can go up and come down, and it's this deep hill, right? So as I'm going on the down part, right before you get to the down part, there's, like, this concrete where I can jump in. So I decided to jump it, and I kept jumping it, and then the very last turn, very last go around, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it one more time. And I actually thought to myself, I was like, I should set up a camera. And then I was like, I'm too lazy, I'm tired, I've been working out all day. Very last turn, I go up and I called air. And when I called air, before I even landed, I knew I messed up, because where I was about to land was like this sandy dirt. And I was going so fast that my front tire hit the ground before my back tire, and it freaking just flung it around. Bro, I knew it was bad before I even hit the ground. But when I got off the ground, my toe was hurting more than anything. So I'm like, I'm stumbling around.
Her toe was hurting more than anything after, like, her elbow. Oh my, okay. What was wrong with her toe?
I'm seeing stars, okay? If you know, you know. I see stars, and I'm like literally just trying to find my breath. I'm like, what in the world? You know, you can't think. You don't know which way to go. You're really just pacing in circles trying to get the stars to stop, okay? So I'm just standing there trying to figure out which way to go. And my big toe, well, the toe next to my big toe really hurt. I thought maybe I'd broken a toe. I looked down and I got blood all over my thighs. I'm like, oh my God, where's the blood coming from? One of my 20-something wounds. So I took the skin plumb off the knuckles. If you can see, it actually flattened it out. There's usually a hump there, but as you'll see, I'm missing the skin, so there is no hump. The whole top of it got ate off. That's pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah. And then, so these two, when I hit the ground on this is sprained. These 2 fingers are sprained. I have no grippy grip. Then this one took the skin plumb off. This hand is completely eaten up. It looks like I put it in a meat grinder. And then, of course, the elbow which is the worst, and I've got that covered. And then this. And then I've got road rash there, road rash up there, road rash down my thigh, my kneecaps, and my other leg has a major cut on it, and that's the one that's bruised. So I guess when I hit, and my Apple Watch is completely shattered. It completely shattered. It's a million pieces. Yeah, I guess when I hit pretty hard, honey. You know, I mean, I ain't mad about it. I guess I'm more mad that, like, I didn't film it. That's what I'm mad about, because I thought about putting up a camera 5 minutes before I made that jump. It's crazy. I hate that for me. This is the first time I've tried to get on the bike. Let's see. Oh, that's a mud pedal. I ain't going in there. Oh, go on, buddy. Oh. They might have on music over here. If they do, I'll have to, oh, cut that off. Yeah, ow. Yeah, I hurt. Oh. Yeah, it definitely hurt. Yeah, I hit the ground so hard. I got up, I was like, oh my God. And then I thought my toe was broke. And then I looked down, I see this blood everywhere. I mean, my lap, I had it on my face. I was like, oh my God, I've done it now. What's bleeding? And I can't see my elbow right there, nor can I feel it. My elbow never hurt. It still don't hurt. The road rash on my upper arm hurts 10 times worse than the road rash. And that gash, that gash is gnarly. If you've seen the video, bro, that is a gnarly ass gash, okay? Gnarly ass gash.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I got off the ground, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what in the world? That ain't shit, though. I didn't break no bones. We're doing good. I've come off jumps and broke bones before. I broke a collarbone, ribs. Listen, it's fine. You know what happened? I didn't have enough momentum. If I, that would have never happened. Oh, you know what? I bet they're closed today. No, they're not. Let's go in here.
I've seen some people say that she faked it. I don't know. Like I said, I've done that to myself enough times to know that I was like, yeah, that sucks. Looks pretty bad. Also, she's not like creative enough, and she doesn't have the patience to like make it look real. I think people are like, the blood is too red. Blood can be red like that sometimes. It's not gonna be all dried up now and gross. Let's skip ahead. Oh, she loves looking at these. What do we got today?
Good morning, y'all. Sorry. I'm gonna read those in just a second. We are gonna have a blessed day.
Yeah? I don't really care about them, but make America literate again. Woke up sexy as hell again. No, you're right. Let's do the dumbest way possible. Let's do the dumbest way possible because I don't know. I can't read fast if you're. Let me get. You're gonna read this. You're too close. Please don't interrupt me while I'm ignoring you. Thick.
Yo, that's like a guy. I love it. I love it. Oh, that's cute.
Don't be a pervert, Brooke. I don't know. Those are the stickers. I'm still trying to get the stupid fucking tokens on Call of Duty. Oh no. Oh no. No, Mamma Mia. Yeah, well, she's glitching anyways.
They actually have a lot of really cool ones. Like the doors, Hendrix, the stones. I see a lot of like bands right here. Super cute.
Okay.
The music, play good feathers. Here, it's kind of weird because there's, y'all, people are weird. Here, you know, he works there or something. I ain't never seen him. It was kind of weird. It's like, well, let's go here, you know. See if I can find a bench, coffee. Oh, shoulder, hurt shoulder. Oh, hurt hand. I think that's the worst one right there, man. I ain't never dang. It's right in the opening. It's still not completely closed, so I gotta watch it. I've got Neosporin and all that stuff, of course. $30 worth. Do you know how expensive? Listen, don't even get me started. I'm just gonna cry. I mean, thank God I didn't lose a finger or a limb or break nothing. I couldn't afford to damn go to the hospital. I could barely afford damn a wound kit, you know? Barely could afford that. $30 for some Neosporin pain relief and Band-Aids. $30.
Did she say, I don't know if you guys have already been watching today, has she said, like, where she's been resting? Just in the woods?
All right, let's see here. Good morning, y'all. Hello, Mr. Burberry. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. A lot worse. Hello, Eric Barlow. Good morning, y'all. I want to talk about this big, beautiful mess this morning. Sucks. You know, Elon Musk and Trump had a major, I don't want to call it a falling out, but they definitely had words. Damn it, it's wet. They had words over this big, beautiful bill, right? Elon said that it was going to be a disaster, that it was one of the worst things that we could do economically in this country, that the big, beautiful bill was a big, beautiful mistake, and that we shouldn't do it. That was one of the reasons that Trump and Elon kind of had a little squabble. They had a squabble. Y'all, here we go. It's too early. I got it. I got it. I found it. Water. I don't want to sit down on my skirt. So that was one of the many things that they were having, well, one of the few things that they were having a squabble over. Y'all, the mess. My leg is bruised. It hurts. It's all right. Cheers. I ain't even had a sip of this yet. The Mad Bean. Love that place. We're all mad here. Love that place. Double shot of espresso latte. So it's a small latte, but it's double the espresso. Damn, that's good. I don't know where they get their beans from, but they have not raised their prices. Damn it. Oh, I'm so sorry. They don't call me Clumsy Clark for nothing. Sorry. They haven't raised the prices of their coffee yet. Unfortunately, coffee is one of the items that's really been hit. Folgers coffee has went up close to 100%. I saw one short where a girl had bought the big
Started her
tin.
own
I think it's like a
coffee.
pound or maybe more. It's their biggest, largest tin of Folgers coffee. She had bought it for $11 3 years ago, and she went to go buy a new one day before yesterday or whatever when I saw this short, and it was over $20. So coffee is one of the things that's actually going to be hit pretty hard because of the tariffs, and we're already seeing that taking place. Everything, slowly but surely, the prices are starting to creep up, and it's probably going to get pretty bad before it gets better. I don't think that most Americans understand how the tariff taxes work. I personally am not good with math. However, I went and did my due diligence to get a better understanding of how these taxes actually work. And it's some scary shit. I watched 2 different creators break down how these taxes work.
Oh, on YouTube? That's a good source for information.
They gave hypothetical points.
They let credible people like Brooke on YouTube.
Or they actually used...
No one ran my credentials when I started a YouTube channel. They were like, Steve, do you know what you're talking about? You just do shit. I don't know. Anyways, she should probably... I don't know where the YouTubers getting the information. I don't know what YouTubers she's watching.
The current tariffs as an example, and they mathematically show you why your prices, why everything has been priced up. Target and Walmart, they had things such as women's clothing, children's clothing, men's clothing on the shelves, and over the weekend, it was noticed that all the tags, all the price tags had been ripped off of all of these items at Walmart. You know how like the children's clothes, it'll have a little price tag at the bottom and you can actually fold it up to take it off, like if you were giving it to somebody as a gift?
You guys know
All of
Love
those
After
tags have been
Lockup is
forcibly
back?
removed by Walmart and Target staff. The reason for this is because the tariffs went
Watched that last night.
into effect. So essentially, that $5 item is now going to be a $10 item, or maybe even a $15 item. It sucks. So what I noticed at Walmart was they had taken $9 items and they had moved them up to like $13 items, so $4. That's a huge jump. You're gonna feel that. You're gonna feel that. We've been feeling it for 4 years. Just when we thought shit couldn't get more expensive, the fence is hitting the shan.
I haven't missed anything the past 3 days. Just we went over it all a few minutes ago.
And it's probably gonna get worse. Companies, retailers will take this opportunity, just like they did during COVID, to milk us. It's what they've been doing for 4 years. There is not one item on McDonald's or Taco Bell's menu that is worth $10. However, you can't even get a combo meal for less than $10. The price point for the product has not been matching for years. For years. Not to mention everything we get is made of crap. It just breaks.
I bet you could probably find the video just by like searching. I bet if you like search, can you search quote, like can you Google things and transcripts? Will it pop videos up like nothing is worth $10 at Taco Bell or McDonald's as one of the points of whatever?
The quality and the price does not match.
Not that it really matters, just like if you're curious, that's probably a way you can do that.
And it hasn't for years, and it's continuously getting worse. And it will. It's going to get worse. It's going to get really bad. I read a report this morning that said that it was talking about how if you live paycheck to paycheck, you're actually living a life of luxury. That's how bad it is. If you are living paycheck to paycheck, you're one of the lucky ones. That's how bad it is. And so many Americans do not recognize this. Their eyes are wide shut. Their eyes are shut.
And that's the name of the book that Wayne Gretzky's dad forgot who he was. Wayne Gretzky, like the greatest hockey player of all time, his dad like had amnesia or something or a stroke, and he forgot raising Wayne Gretzky and him being a famous hockey player. And Wayne Gretzky went, oh, and then they wrote a book about it. I think it's called Eyes Wide Shut. I think it is.
So for the past 3 days, I've noticed an influx of assisted living facilities that are preparing to kick residents out on the streets. I think somewhere around 60% of elderly patients receive Medicaid. And this is what I want to talk
Did
about.
I go to
this morning.
jail? Did she go to jail? No one went to jail. James Soroka said he put me in jail, but that's
really
just because he
disturbing
says
to
that
me.
every time I go away for a bit. I just took a break because I could, because Brooke never lets me have a break.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This shit's gonna make me emotional.
It was nice. I thought we could have more of a break because I'm greedy, but it's all right. We gotta get back to work. Back to work, as Brooke calls it.
I have so many regrets.
Regrets.
I mean, the alternative was Kamala Harris. Something that I'm starting to notice is that the Democrats are kind and help people because it
your
looks
business.
good. It's not because they actually care. Neither
What if
party
you guys
actually
thought
cares
it was
about
dead?
us.
I made some community posts. I have that thing now where you
But
guys can make posts too.
They on a
I'll
different
be
level.
checking that more. You guys like that thing?
They
You
are
guys can make
cold-hearted.
posts?
They are cold-hearted. You think the left was evil? Buckle in, bitches. I hope you bought a helmet. What's already begun
Brooke, you need a helmet. Brooke doesn't have a helmet.
will be far worse than what we saw the Biden administration do.
You got a helmet, because I don't. Brooke Clark. That's the Heather Gillespie
it's already
voice,
began.
actually. I shouldn't be doing that. I'll get him confused.
So we saw an 18% increase in homelessness last year. Most of that, that is due to economic reasons. So we have approximately 750,000 homeless people currently. I would be willing to bet that it's a little over 1 million, probably closer to 1.2 million. The reason for that number is because the reason that I think it's bigger is because we can't get a general census with people that don't want to be contacted. A lot of these people go off grid. A lot of these people, specifically families of homeless people, where we're talking about a mother, a father, and children, they will not disclose, no matter what, that they are homeless because they are scared that the family unit is going to be ripped apart due to the fact that they are homeless. We have many more homeless, sober people that do not do drugs and alcohol by far than ones that do drugs and alcohol. Some of my favorite creators this week have highly disappointed me in their ignorance. Conservative creators who have no business talking about the homeless community and or people who struggle with drug addiction. You do not have skin in the game if you have.
She wants like her news or fucking YouTube creator news people to be homeless. Like, all right, guys, word on the street, like literally Tony, like the equivalent of Tony. That's who she wants telling people the news.
You have not lived it, and you should not be talking on the subjects that you have not personally lived through. I am highly disappointed in some of my female and male conservative
Brooke's like, there's only 2 homeless people in this town, me and some other woman, but we need more shelters. There's only one you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think Brooke's statistics are right either as a homeless person. She's just like, you know why I feel like the numbers are like this? Because people refuse to say that they're homeless. Or like, I don't know, there's other people who say that they're homeless and they aren't homeless, right? Maybe it just evens itself out. Maybe like, I don't think Brooke's the one to solve this issue.
Creators for the stupidity and they're sheepish. They're sheep. You're sheep. You're bought and paid for. The moment you started repping, in my opinion, for a rapist, after it was discovered
All right, this is where we came in at.
who he was, that was the moment I realized you were bought and paid for. This is why they tell you not to idolize your idols, right? So we had an 18% increase in homelessness last year.
I think it's don't meet your heroes. Is there a saying called don't idolize your idols? Like they're idols. I might be too nitpicky right now.
All right, so I don't even know where to begin. The big beautiful bill is cutting Medicaid. Essentially what's gonna happen is those 60% of elderly people that receive Medicaid, a good portion of them, do you see I can't even sit here and mind my business? I really need to know. If anybody in the Madison area has a single room for me to rent 5 days a week where I can come and work, yeah, I'm gonna have an email up by this afternoon. Please email me. I need a quiet.
Oh yes, famous quote by Sarah Dees Reeds on Instagram threads. Don't idolize your idols because they're probably crap people. I don't think it's an actual quote. I don't think that's like a well-known saying.
Space to film. This is getting ridiculous. I have to make a living, and I care about things that, as you can see, most people don't. So we need to put that to use because I feel like not using it would be a waste. I do believe that around 60% of elderly people receive Medicaid, Medicare, okay, which is going to be cut. When that funding is cut, they're going to be kicked out on the streets. It's already began. It actually started back in May when I started looking into this. When this funding is cut, it's going to create a whole new problem. There's nowhere for these people to go. This is not India. This is not some South American country where people value family. Okay, this is the West where we shit on the people that raise us and we turn our backs on them. And I say we because
you're part of that.
Then they're done that.
Okay, well then that's not good, Brooke.
Anytime I hear of a Westerner living with their parents or inviting their grandparents in, that's shocking to me because it just doesn't happen like it used to happen. Like, the family unit is not whole anymore. Families are not thick as thieves, you know. Blood is not as thick as it used to be.
Remember when she's like, I was taken.
The people that raise us here,
I ran away.
we then put into a home and visit them once a year for Christmas. And maybe it's the fact that I've lost my whole family that I see things differently now.
I left my
but
family
it's disturbing
before I
to me
lost
how many
them.
people have family that they don't appreciate. And I have no family. Everybody's dead. That's life. We come, we go.
And Sluggo's girl told me that one of her dads is still alive. I don't know what she means by one of them. I don't know if she means like stepdad or real dad. But I don't think that everybody's dead. And I guess, you know, Randy's alive.
It's disturbing to me how many of these people are going to end up on the street.
That's right, Peanut Butter Jelly. She also has siblings. She has like 4 siblings, 3 or 4 siblings.
Not to mention, on top of that, so we have the elderly that are going to be disproportionately affected because most of those patients are in assisted living facilities and they are accepting Medicare to house that patient. When that funding is cut, there's nowhere for them to go. And it gets worse. You think that's bad? You think elderly people being kicked out on the street is bad? Well, whole families. We saw a 36% increase in family homelessness in 2024. 36%. That is families. That is a mother, a father, and children, or a single mother and children, or a single father and children, or a grandmother and children, or, do you get it? They're families. They're whole families.
30 what
percent? 36% increase.
36%.
2024, last year.
How does Brooke remember all this
If you
stuff,
think that's
but
bad,
she can't
buckle
say
in, bitch.
fucking Dollar General.
HUD, homelessness funding, grants for the homeless, they're being cut 44% by July of 26. We have 7 million people that get low-income housing throughout the nation. 7 million. And that funding is being cut 44%. What do you think that's going to do?
I need to get sugar.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't
Sugar.
tighten up, rein in the spending,
Or do I?
figure out who the abusers of the system
forgot
are.
I
I'm not
had
saying that we
sugar
shouldn't do
cubes.
that. This is what I signed
Sugar
up for.
squared.
Actually, it's not. I signed up to help these people. I signed up. I pushed for Trump because I believed that he was going to help people. I feel horrible
Oh, she's doing a
because I
cry
know it's
now?
about to happen. I don't think most Americans know. They are outlawing homelessness. They are. You can be arrested for being homeless. You can be arrested for sleeping in your car, sleeping on the street.
She's crying about them outlawing homelessness. It's outlawed. You can't grift your homeless shit anymore, Brooke. It's illegal. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What am I gonna do? No more homeless content. Homeless niche on YouTube. Eradicated. We gotta go to other countries now. Honestly, I don't even want people to be homeless. They just end up being homeless. Like the people that I find most interesting on YouTube. I don't know why, but they're like, oh, I gotta go be homeless. It's like my calling or some shit. So now, I thought she was gonna get emotional over like, I don't know, some other bad fucking policy. But no, she can't grift her homeless shit anymore. And now she's gonna cry about for like, I don't know, half fake cry because she can't do that. What a fucking goofball.
They're enacting new laws across the nation. Have been since January. Yeah. Yep. So they are creating a problem.
We're not moved to Canada. People would be probably nicer. Oh, here's a toonie, eh? Go get yourself a double. And she'd be like, you're stalking me.
That's going to create more problems. All of these people are going to be homeless next year. Potentially millions of people. Mind you that we only have approximately around 1 million right now. We only have approximately less than 1 million homeless people right now, and it's a huge national problem. What will happen if we have another 1 million to 5 million people out here on the streets? Because that's what we're looking at.
How if it's illegal?
And not to mention the job market. I hear that Tyson laid off their employees yesterday. Ain't that like the largest chicken manufacturer in like the world? What are they doing laying off their employees? Hospitals, lawyers' offices, all laying off.
Those are three very different things. Chicken manufacturers, doctors, and lawyers all getting laid off at the same time. What does this mean? I don't even know what that means because, like I said, they're so different.
So we're gonna reduce money going to Medicaid, Medicare,
Chicken.
EBT, HUD, all of these things, right? And all these people are gonna be pushed out on the street.
Maybe it's the tariffs.
How are they supposed to work and get themselves off the street
Maybe chickens are farming themselves now.
when there's no jobs? It is my belief that a lot of these people are going to be pushed into chronic homelessness. Do you realize that this lifestyle takes about 10 to 20 years off of your lifespan?
I'm a self-employed chicken.
It sure does. Your life expectancy. You lose a good 10, 20 years depending on how long you've been out here. Chronic homelessness is years out here, and there's no jobs, and there's no jobs. And even if a person found 2 jobs making minimum wage, it would still not be enough to cover rent, power, water, and gas to work the next day. $280 a week. Do you get it? Even at $600 a week. Let's say they were working 2 full-time jobs, 80 hours a week. You still wouldn't be able to make it work. This is the country that we live in right now, you know?
Wait, make what work?
It's a shit show. It's only going to get worse.
You're saying working 80 hours, you're only going to make $600?
It really upsets me. It really does. I think what I've learned is that
That doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound
Democrats
right at
hide
all.
their dirt. Republicans don't. Republicans will fuck people over and then stand back and smile. That's what they're doing. I am disgusted. I am disgusted. So we saw an 18% increase in homelessness last year, but a 36% increase in homelessness in family units. So that would be a mother, a father, and some children. That was a 36% increase just last year. But the media will tell you that all of these people are on drugs and alcohol. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. We have more people that are sober, functioning members of society that are homeless than people on drugs and alcohol.
She should have, like, I don't know, been learning how to tie knots and start forest fires in the woods. You know, survival shit. I thought with this time off, she'd be more like Ted Kaczynski. She'd read up on him. It's all the same nonsense. She just sat around eating Cheetos, fucking watching Law and Order or whatever. And YouTubers, who I don't know how credible they are.
That's a fact. Fact check me. Fact check me. Some of these conservative commentary, I literally have lost so much respect. So much respect. The fact that they don't know this and you have millions of followers and you're bought and paid for because you're too scared to have backbone. You say that you're a Christian. You say that you're a Christian and then you rep for this bullshit. Family homelessness saw a particular sharp increase, rising by 39%. I'm sorry, I said 36, didn't I? 39%. This includes a significant rise in the number of children experiencing homelessness. Do you know how many children? Over 150,000 that we have homeless right now. Children facing homelessness saw a 33% increase last year. What do you think is going to happen when they cut the funding? If they're willing to kick elderly patients out that need medical help, what do you think they're going to do to the rest of us? And thank God I don't get HUD or anything. It's disturbing. It's disturbing. Republicans will do it right to your face. That's the difference between the right and the left. The left likes to hide their dirt. The Republicans, they'll do it right to your face, and they'll come up with some little loopy law so that they can do it. Both sides are the same. They're both evil. They're both complicit in evil, and they work together rather than work with their own damn party to help their own damn people.
Politics, man.
This report
Politics just suck all
is the
around.
2024 Annual Homelessness Assessment Report, and this report goes to Congress every single year. This is the main report that Congress sees that notifies them as to what is going on out here with the homeless population, okay? Let's talk about it, because so every 23 out of 10,000 people in the United States is homeless right now. The number of people experiencing homelessness on a single night in 2025 was the highest ever recorded.
Wait, what? Hold on.
The number of people experiencing homelessness on a single night in 2025 was the highest ever recorded.
On a single night? I don't know what that means though. Like they're homeless for one night, or just like they picked a random day and they're like, this is the highest homelessness we've ever seen. It's just a weirdly worded sentence.
That includes the Great Depression, homie.
Homie,
I just need to.
I don't think that our record keeping abilities might have been up to par as they are today, but I don't know. Sure, the Great Depression, homie.
That includes the Great Depression. We have more people homeless now than we did during the Great Depression.
What was the population size in the Great Depression?
Nearly all populations reached record level highs. Now that would be the elderly, youth, the disabled, veterans, able-bodied people that work, able-bodied people that can't find work. This is across the board. The highest numbers last year. Nearly all populations reached record level highs. Homelessness among people and families with children, individuals with chronic patterns of homelessness, people staying in unsheltered homes, people staying in sheltered locations, and unaccompanied youth all reached the highest record numbers in 2024. And I'm here to tell you that these numbers are about to double. There's no way that it's not. There's no way that it's not. I don't understand how people that are so much smarter than me, economists, presidents, I don't know. How could they not know what this is going to bring about? How could they not know? They know. They just don't give a fuck. People and families with children had the largest single-year increase in homelessness. Between 2023 and 2024, 39% more people and families with children experienced homelessness. I guess they're all on drugs. I guess all those people with children are high on crystal meth. Because that's what the media is going to tell you. That's what the media is going to tell you.
I was like, they're going to have some kind of fight. And then she's either going to like leave herself because Randy's not going to agree with her stupid fucking opinion, or like he's just going to be like, I don't get the fuck out. You know what I mean? And I was picturing fights in my head. I was like, if she's offline, like no one's really going to bother her. And I could see her going on about stalkers and Randy being like, there's been no stalkers since you've been offline. I don't know what you're talking about. And her be like, I'll show you. Well, let me go into the world and get stalked. Or like, I don't know. Yeah, something about the news like this shit.
And I'm sick of it. And there is one female commentator that was running her fucking mouth yesterday. And listen, I just think people need to stay in their lane. It's disturbing. Nearly 150,000 children experienced homelessness on a single night in 24, reflecting a 33% increase, or 32,618 more children over 2023. Between 23 and 24, children under the age of 18 were at the age group that experienced the largest increase in homelessness. And if you've been here for a while, then you know the statistics on the foster care system. 65% of children who age out of the foster care system are immediately...
Nah, she just wrecked herself. I think the bike's okay, despite it being terrible and having no brakes. I don't know why she was doing such extreme sports on a bike that's fallen apart.
Immediately homeless.
For not even a month of use. It's really rough on her stuff.
Veterans were the only population to report continued declines in homelessness. Well, that's interesting because the media says that there's more of them out here than anybody else, and they're the ones struggling. They're the ones we need to help, right? I'm not saying they're not, because you know that I have been a stiff advocate for veterans and mental health services for our veterans. Between 23 and 24, the number of veterans experiencing homelessness declined by 8%. The number of veterans experiencing homelessness has declined by 55% since data collection about veteran homelessness began in 2009. The deadlines in sheltered and unsheltered experiences of homelessness were similar, 56 and 54%. These declines are the result of targeted and sustained funding to reduce veteran homelessness. About 1 in every 5 people experiencing homelessness on a single night in 24 was over the age of 55. They've been priced out, you guys. Listen, a lot of these people bought their properties or they started renting their properties years ago, okay? 20, 30 years ago when rent was $200, $300, $400, $500 a month. COVID happened, rent was raised. These people are on a fixed income. They cannot afford $2,000 in rent when they only make an $1,800 paycheck for Social Security. They've been priced out.
Can we
If they
blame
go to look
COVID
for
on
something
that? I
else,
don't
they
think
would
we
need
can blame
approximately
COVID
10
on
grand first, last, security, and then
Rent was like $1,500 for me. I was paying $1,500 for a 2-bedroom before COVID. So I don't know. I mean, like now it's like, I don't know. I was looking at places. It's like 1,700 ish. I'm paying 1,600 right now for a 2-bedroom. It's like, I don't know if it was COVID, bro.
moving cost, you're going to need $8,000 just to move in somewhere nowadays, approximately. And that's on the $2,000 a month range, but still, moving is expensive. Elderly people disproportionately are affected by these laws. The big beautiful bill, that's who this is going to hurt the most. The elderly, the poor, and the youth.
Crazy.
I do not deny that we needed to cut spending.
Prices are crazy.
I don't object to cutting spending. But this is crazy. This is crazy. I really thought that, having to watch people in drag with their balls in a skirt was bad. You know what's going to be worse? Watching these streets littered with old people and youth that can't find work because there's no job. The country is collapsing. Those dominoes that I've been talking about for 2 years, yeah, they started falling over in January.
I haven't. I mean, like, I gotta go look at it still. I was looking at it like online and stuff. And I still have, I guess, a month now. Cause I guess 2 months. I don't know. I'm looking into it. I gotta finagle them a bit.
People who identify as Black, African American, and African continue to be overrepresented. Hold on. Yeah, overrepresented among the population experiencing homelessness.
On this chat? Or this
People who
chat?
identify as Black made up 12% of the total U.S. population and 21% of the U.S. population living in poverty, but were 32% of all people experiencing homelessness. However, the share of people experiencing homelessness who identified as Black decreased. Well, I'm sorry, y'all. This thing's hard to read. It ain't easy to read, and it's little words, too.
It's hard to read things that go against my narrative. Hold on, guys. Let me screen the shit I'm about to say. Brooke.
So we have more Black people that are homeless than any other population.
I think it was literally saying the opposite before you were like, hold on, it's hard to read.
I'm sorry, y'all. This thing's hard to read. It ain't decreased.
Decreased, right?
However, the share of people experiencing homelessness who identified as Black decreased. Well, I'm sorry, y'all. This thing's hard to read. It ain't
I guess, yeah, it's hard to read.
easy to read, and it's little words,
Okay,
too.
Brooke. Oh, that Brooke.
So we have more Black
Did
people
I miss
that are
her?
homeless
I don't
than
know.
any other population.
I missed you guys. Didn't miss Brooke.
1 in every 3 individuals experiencing homelessness have
Like when I worked at McDonald's, I was like, McDonald's is fucking shit. But like the people I work with aren't bad, so I'll stick around here a bit until I'm not a teenager, I guess. I don't know. Why did I leave McDonald's? I think I moved. Yeah.
reported experience chronic patterns of homelessness. This is the highest number of individuals experiencing chronic patterns of homelessness count in the pit. Individuals experiencing chronic patterns of homelessness have increased by 27%. 65% of all individuals experiencing chronic patterns of homelessness were counted in unsheltered
Maybe I should change that to my bio. YouTube. It's a little better than McDonald's.
locations. This is also the highest number record since data collections began. Jesus fucking Christ, y'all. We are so fucking cooked. An 18% increase is insane, but a 39% increase is even more insane, and that's in families. Do you know when HUD is cut, who is going to be disproportionately affected? Families. Baby, you got to have children to even qualify. That's what those shelters, those HUD housings, those low-income apartments, you got to have children to even qualify and or be elderly or disabled. So when they cut the funding, those 3 categories is who's going to be kicked out on the street. Disabled, elderly, and families. I mean, it literally makes me want to cry, y'all. Y'all don't understand how much this bothers me. So this is why him and Elon was fighting over this bill. Elon said that this is a horrid mistake. And I have to agree with Elon.
Ban homelessness?
Elon said that this was
We're
going to make
still on
people poor and homeless.
I don't know, man. Things are going to be really bad for James if he comes back and like
Homeless family
is illegal.
comprise 34% of the homeless population.
Legal?
No, but I thought they was all on drugs, wanting alcohol. They all just need to be, yeah, that's another thing. They're going to involuntarily commit these people when they do pull them out of these homeless encampments. Can I just say that the amount of civil rights violations, I just can't even begin. I am not a very smart woman at all, at all. I have no formal education. I didn't finish my degree in college. How do I understand that this is a civil rights violation? That this is a federal civil rights lawsuit? And the billions of people seeing this put into action does not know this. I'm talking about outlawing homelessness. You cannot raise rent, creating a problem, affecting people who then have to move into cars, RVs, tents, sleeping on the street, and then pass and enact new laws to
Maybe it's a problem with society, you know, whether the people or the way society's going. Everyone's like pretty antisocial now. No one lives together. I don't want to live with anybody. But back in the day, I feel like, especially in the time frame she's referencing, I feel like families were bigger. Like people just wanted to live together more. Even like if people just had more roommates and like lived with siblings and stuff even. I feel like, at least that's what it feels like around here. I live in Canada. Maybe it's not the same in America. But like, honestly, rent is pretty fucking insane. And it would make way more sense. Like if I had I have two siblings, like I could let I talk to at least. I have step siblings too, I guess, but I'm not counting them. I'd be like, let's get a place. Let's get a fucking, like a whole place. It would save us all money, and then we can save money so we can actually like move out before we start families. But I don't want to do that because I don't want to be around people. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know, just living like this. And I guess if people refuse to live with anyone else, or the Brooks thing is like, I refuse to live in an apartment because I can't have neighbors, then I guess like your only other option is living in a car. So I don't know if it's like things are hella expensive, but is that a factor too? Like people are just like way more antisocial since maybe COVID, or just like, I don't know, being living in a fucking echo chamber by like things being recommended to you in your feed through like data collection. Before, I feel like, I don't know, everyone was watching the same shit because it was just like on TV. Like, these are the movies. This is what's popular. And now everything, like, there's so many creators and stuff that have millions of followers that I'll never even know about in my lifetime because I'm not interested in it, so it's not recommended to me. It just feels like everything's really, I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily good. It creates a lot of division.
Disproportionately lock up those people, involuntarily commit them, holding them indefinitely in some mental institution, and or, do you know the alternative? When the mental hospital clears them, do you know where they go then? To jail.
It's hard to find common ground when you don't know what the fuck anyone else is talking about. You know what I mean? Like if I meet a stranger and they're like, yeah, I was watching this guy and he was saying this, and that, like, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. But back in the day, if you're like, yeah, I watched 60 Minutes and this was the interview, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I know that interview because I also have cable and watch 60 Minutes. Like, it was just easier to connect with people, I think, because of that as well. I'll shut up now. I'm just rambling.
The amount of civil rights violations and lawsuits that's going to pop off from this, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I can't wait till people start to sue. This is so wrong on so many levels. It's unbelievable. I can't even begin to scratch the surface on how wrong this is.
Times are changing.
Yes, they are outlawing homelessness.
Fight proud.
You cannot sleep in your car. You cannot sleep on a friend's private property.
Tony sleeps on his ex's lawns.
There's a woman that I follow.
Tony's losing his
who was a van lifer.
I don't know if you guys watched the Tony stream.
Her name is Bunny and Beyond Van Life. She had a video this week
Things aren't
that
that
went
good in
absolute
Tony's life right
viral.
now.
It is called "They're Coming for Van Lifers: The Truth About the New Anti-Van Lifer Laws." As you can see, it's got over 250,000 views. I would highly recommend going and watching Bunny. Bunny has several videos talking about how they have passed, enacted new laws, how they are passing new legislation from coast to coast to prevent people from not only living in their cars, but being able to access public and private land. There are new laws on the books that state that if you were my best friend and I want to come visit you in damn Idaho, when I get there, I can't sleep on your property but for 7 days. That is private property. When did the government decide that they had the right to tell us what we can do with private property that we own? You think this is a joke. You do not understand. And I'm not very smart, so I'm not very good at explaining these things. I just know what I know. I know what I know.
You know
I would
what someone
recommend
else
going
thinks
and
they
watching
know.
Bunny and Beyond. She can break it down for you more and explain these laws. The issue is now that we have elderly people, disabled people, and anyone that's getting low-income housing, funding for homelessness, funding for HUD, all of that's about to be cut next year. So we're going to see a lot more people out on the streets and a lot more people with children. Let's not forget that 39% increase in homelessness in families. They can't afford rent. They've been priced out. We're going to see, in my opinion, well over a 50% increase in all of these subcategories: the elderly, the youth, my age, people with disabilities, families.
Wait, where do we fall on that, Brooke? The elderly, the youth, my age, which is somewhere in the middle, I guess.
And then you have a whole nother category of homeless people that do drugs and alcohol. The majority of homeless people do not do drugs and alcohol. That's proven statistically. It's unfortunate that...
Can she cite like where she's getting the statistics from, at least, so we can find them? Or like, why does she say statistically proven? Like, where is it statistically proven?
Commentators would get on here not knowing this and give advice on something they have not lived themselves, but that's the world that we live in, and I'm highly disappointed. Highly disappointed. At what moment did I know that my favorite creator was bought and paid for? Yesterday. You know, and it's crazy because I really thought that she was one of the most wholesome, real, authentic. I really did not think that she would be the type of person to be bought and paid for, especially given the circumstances of her unfortunate leaving of her previous employer. I really thought that having her own channel that she would speak truth. It's unfortunate that most people who have never done drugs and alcohol are under the impression that most homeless people do drugs and alcohol. It's crazy. It really is. Absolutely crazy.
What creator said homeless people are on drugs and alcohol?
This problem is going to be huge next year.
Like,
it's already huge now. Give me one second.
How was it said? I can't see it being said in any other way that, like, we need to, you know, maybe have rehabilitation programs for people who are on drugs and alcohol, which may be one of the leading causes in homelessness. You know what I mean? Like, why'd she take such offense to it? She's so offended and she's so mad about it.
So as I was saying, homeless families make up about 34% of the total homeless population. 34%. Do you think that all of those parents smoke crystal meth and drank for fun? And that's why they're homeless? Because I know otherwise. I know otherwise. They wouldn't even have custody of their children if that was the case. So, 34%. That'd be over 350,000 people. 340,000 people, approximately. And they say that we only have 750,000 people that are homeless. Do you get it? Approximately 1.6 million children will experience homelessness over the course of a year. In any given day, researchers estimate that more than 200,000 children have no place to live. And I guess all those 200,000 children on any given day, I guess they all smoke crack and drink alcohol too, right?
The kids? I think it...
I'm just saying this so that y'all can understand.
If a kid's homeless, I think that's probably because the parents. It'd be the parents' responsibility. I don't think it's the fault of any kids. I don't know why she's bringing that up.
Understand how preposterous it is to think that all homeless people are homeless because of drugs and alcohol. It really bothers me. It gets under my skin. You know why? Because when people have that assumption, those people are not being helped. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? People are easy to be compassionless and show no empathy towards people that they think put themselves in that situation. And I'm just here to tell you that the majority of homeless people simply cannot afford to keep up with the cost of living.
I wonder if Randy gave her that 1 week thing. Sorry, Brooke, I can't let you park on my land or chill here for more than a week. It's the law. And she was like, what? He's like, yep, it's the law. And homelessness is illegal too, so look out. You know, I don't know.
So 84% of families experiencing homelessness are female-headed. This is due to a number of factors. Most single-parent families are female-headed, 71%. So these are a lot of single mothers out here struggling. Here's an idea. We actually create DV shelters that are geared towards helping single mothers develop skills and education to better position themselves to make money so that they are better stable. I feel like I just solved the world's problems with single mothers. It's not.
How are we going to fund that? How are we going to fund that, Brooke? Who's going to teach these classes?
Not rocket science.
Not rocket appliances.
And I'm sure some of you that believe that programs like that exist, I'm sure some of you are sitting there, they have that, Brooke. No, bless your heart. Stick around, baby. Just chill out for a little while. Take a seat, sit in the back, sit down. Shh. Bless your heart. As you'll see, if you watch Bunny and Beyond's video, she also touches on how modern society is under the illusion that there is all of these resources for these people, but there's not. And that's why I want you to please go watch Bunny's video. Please go watch her video. Highly intelligent, empathetic, compassionate. Love that woman. I've never met her. She does not know of me. Probably shouldn't be shouting her out, but she's out here doing the Lord's work, honey. The Lord's work. Do you hear me? She mentions how it's all lies, how there are no resources, there are no shelters, okay? So I'm finally glad that the tides are turning and that creators are being honest about their own experiences when dealing with these community programs that are designed to help people.
Yeah, Brooke's an odd one. Brooke, like, positions herself to be this tough, you know, harder than nails, kind of rolling, I don't know the expressions I'm trying to come up with. A very tough lady, right? Riding around on her bike, being crazy. But then, like, she falls off once and she goes home, literally, and cries about it for like 3 days. Finally comes back like nothing happened. And then, like, I don't know, she also positions herself as like a tomboy, but won't like show her scars or anything, which I don't know, maybe it's just weird to me. It's weird to me that she's getting all done up. I think maybe she thinks that simps won't like donate if she's all like scarred up. Maybe that's true. I thought she would have grifted the scars. I thought she would have been like, look how bad this is. Send me money.
It's all buffoonery. They collect $1 million in funding, grants, federal funding, thanks
for the beans. You're up at my broadcast for me beans?
At Chris
and none of that money.
4705 super chatted $2. Tough as nails?
Tough as nails. Yeah, that's one of the things I was thinking. I think you really do.
It goes to actually help people. It's been going on for years. It's a big business. If you're a scam artist, just like rehabs, just like hospitals. I mean, look at the amount of doctors' offices that are falsifying paperwork to rob Medicaid. We got doctors and nurses out here literally milking Medicaid under the table and going to jail for it. And you're surprised that a nonprofit would steal money and donations and grants from the government and civilians and then not help people? I don't think it's that far-fetched. I think that people need to wake up. Single-parent families are among the poorest in the nation and as such are extremely vulnerable to homelessness. Many family shelters do not accept men into their program, causing families to separate when they become homeless. Families of color are overrepresented in the homeless population nationally. So we're looking at 43% are African American. 43% are African American, 15% are Hispanic, 38% are white, 3% are Native American, Families experiencing homelessness usually have limited education. So as we've talked about before, how poverty and crime go hand in hand, a lack of education, domestic violence, homelessness, poverty, these things go hand in hand as well. And this is why I gear people in the direction of a college education. Families experiencing homelessness usually have limited education. 53% of homeless mothers do not have a high school diploma. 29% of adults in homelessness families are working. You hear that? 29% are working. Sorry, I sounded like a conehead there. They're working.
But Brooke's not one of them.
42% of children in homeless families are under the age of 6. Jesus Christ. Over 92% of homeless mothers have experienced severe physical and sexual abuse during their lifetime. 63% reported this abuse was perpetrated by an intimate partner.
Brooke just likes finding statistics and then yelling them at
Y'all,
us.
this makes me so sad. 1 out of every 4 homeless women is homeless because of violence committed against her.
Yeah, we get it. There's homeless people. People are going through bad times. I don't know, what's she getting at?
By age 12, 83% of homeless children had been exposed to at least one serious violent event. Almost 25% have witnessed acts of violence within their families. 15% have seen their father hit their mother. 11% have seen their mother abused by a male partner. Children who witness violence are more likely than those who have not to exhibit frequent, aggressive, and antisocial behavior, increased fearfulness, higher levels of depression and anxiety, and have a greater acceptance of violence as a means of resolving conflict. And this is exactly why Brooke's a felon. I witnessed my family fighting. I'm not making excuses, I'm just telling you it was learned behavior. That's where I get these hands from. Learned behavior. We got the elderly people being kicked out of assisted living facilities, rest homes, because Medicaid, Medicare is being cut. Then we got the HUD, low-income housing, homelessness, money. Any money that went to support homelessness, any money that went towards HUD to cover those Section 8 apartments, all of that's being cut 44% by next July. Well, on top of all of that, as I'm sure you've already noticed if you actually grocery shop, shit's getting expensive again. I mean, it never got cheap again. It's just getting more expensive again. Expect that to get worse. One other thing, people are defaulting on their car payments. This is usually a telltale sign of a recession. They are. 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5 Americans are defaulting on their car payments right now. That is usually a telltale sign of a recession or shit about to hit the fan. You know, it's crazy because it's like everything that they're going through, I went through 4 years prior. And all of my dominoes, you know, my life imploded because of this recession that we've been living in, this silent recession, depression. Y'all know what?
What?
Y'all want to hear something crazy? I took the motorcycle exam online, and I passed the first time.
The motorcycle, like, she's getting a fucking dirt bike. She's using her car savings. I swear to God, man. She makes enough money. She could have a little apartment to herself. She could. She just had to find a landlord that'll, you know, do it up. And I'm sure she could find one. There's lots of people in this world. If I'm able to live off of YouTube for as long as I have during my little whatever the fuck you want to call this, then she definitely can. Like, I know that she can. So, but no, she's gonna go get a dirt bike and stay at Randy's and say how it's the government's fault for making homelessness illegal.
That's a skilled fucking driver right there. That's the one, boy. Yeah, I sure did. I took my motorcycle exam and passed the first time. I made a 78.46. I'll take it. Yeah, I have an appointment to do that. If I'm gonna get some kind of bike, I need a bike license, so I don't know, man. I make plans and then shit hits the fan, you know?
You can't live in a bike though. Why not
So,
get a car?
here in North Carolina, Rockingham County actually passed a law.
Where's she gonna store the motorcycle? Like, what? The logistics of this just make no sense, bro.
You cannot stay overnight on your own land unless there is a house on that land.
Balancing all of her
The
shit
sheriff
on the
informed me and
fucking
several
motorcycle
others
every day.
with fines. I sold the land and stay in hotels with friends while in North Carolina, but never in Rockingham County.
A hamper on the front of the motorcycle.
There's another lady. Damn it. There's another van lifer. I can't find her. Y'all, what the hell happened at that military base? And you know, let me show you something. Sometimes people just look unwell. His eyes are so close together. He's a milli-inch away from being a damn cyclops. So this is the shooter. We had an active shooter situation at a Army military base yesterday. This asshole decided to kill his brothers. Let's talk about it. Since I got you on the line, honey. Mass shooting at military base yesterday. It was initially reported, damn it, that there was 8 people injured. But it looks like there was 5, and it was at Fort Stewart, which is an Army base, I do believe. So he was actually an Army sergeant. He's in custody. Wow, he allegedly used his personal handgun to shoot 5 fellow soldiers the morning at Fort Stewart military base in Georgia.
I think I'm gonna write
So
YouTube
it looks like
a
5
letter
wounded
today.
soldiers are in stable condition and expected to recover. So he's a horrible shot.
Why did you change my fucking people's names? And why aren't
That's all it
Brooke's
says.
people's
I mean,
names
it doesn't give me a
changed yet?
motive. It don't tell
Or
me
anybody
shit.
else's
I'm sick of
in
this.
this world.
We have every right to know what the hell was wrong with this guy. I think his name is Cornelis Radford.
Probably do that now. After this match.
5 American soldiers were injured after an Army sergeant opened fire at a military base in the U.S. state of Georgia before being tackled by other troops. He opened fire with his own personal handgun and was targeting his fellow troops.
Didn't that happen in Full Metal Jacket? Didn't what's his face do that?
I think it would be easier to shoot a stranger than it would be to shoot someone that I've known, even if it was like an employer or a coworker. I mean, seriously though, do you know the level of detachment that you have to have psychologically to kill what is supposed to be your brothers? That is your family. That's what they teach you when you go in. And I understand that these people are humans and they're going to have squabbles, and there's probably all kinds of freaking drama that goes down on these bases. I don't even want to know. But the level of psychological detachment to shoot people that you have had a close personal relationship with for maybe years. I'm just saying, his eyes are so close together, he looks like the type. Somewhat right, that's all I'm saying. He looks like the type. So the attack at Fort Stewart, about 240 miles southeast of Atlanta, triggered a lockdown at the Army base. And this is a huge-ass base, by the way. Huge. All 5 soldiers who were shot are being treated for their injuries. They're in stable condition.
What if you knew these soldiers' secrets? It's like, you know what?
So it looks like he's never even deployed.
This guy's got to go out.
You ain't never deployed and you acting stupid like this? I was really expecting, he deployed to Afghanistan in 2011 and 2013 and 2015 we sent him to Kuwait, and then in 2016 we sent him to Japan, and then, no. This sorry sack of an excuse of a soldier ain't never even been deployed. Hey, Brennan. It's Brennan. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great Thursday. Oh, God. I mean, for real, he ain't got no excuse. And I'm not saying that going to war gives you an excuse. I'm just saying that this is the type of crime we would see with somebody who maybe had PTSD. So, y'all, I done messed up. You know, mass shootings are sometimes done by people who are suffering with severe PTSD. That is common. But this little shit ain't never... Maybe his mama slapped him. Maybe that's what happened. I don't understand. The pistol that was used in the attack was not military issued, and officials are investigating how he was able to bring it onto the base. He's 28 years old. He was an automated logistics sergeant who was part of the 2nd Brigade combat team based in Fort Stewart. He's never been deployed to combat. He was sued by other soldiers. He's now being interrogated. Was it personal beef? Did he have an argument with one of his fellow soldiers? I mean, for all we know, one of the other soldiers was screwing his girlfriend. I don't know. You know, they don't tell us nothing. You know, was to end some passive-aggressive co-worker squabble at work. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. And which, by the way, that is the first time we've ever had that happen. A mass shooting on a military base. First time.
Dying.
So it looks like Cornelis Cementero Radford. He's 28. He was born March 1997. I got his voter registration thing. It looks like he was part of the Florida Democratic Party. I got this from, I think his name's Adam Francisco. Anyways, another creator. This is the shooter's party affiliation status. So it looks like he was part of the Democratic Party. I don't know if that makes a difference, but anytime these things start to pop off, that's the first thing the public goes and does, is a little bit of research into people's past, their voter registries.
Not looking at any personal motive or anything, just like seeing what party they voted for and then shaming that party. Hey, your person, for you ended up shooting people, therefore this party must be bad. Like, that's kind of stupid, in my opinion. Was it politically motivated at all? This is just a guy who, like, shot up an army base as an army person. I swear to God that happened in Full Metal Jacket. Didn't that happen in Full Metal Jacket?
Jesus Christ. So one good thing that I saw that happened this week is that they're actually banning the purchase of sodas for SNAP beneficiaries. Let me make sure this is nationwide. The #1 bought item for people who get EBT is actually soda, which is crazy because I don't even drink soda like that. That's crazy. But yeah, the #1 purchase item with EBT food stamps is soda. Nationwide.
Private pile, right?
In 2026, more than six states will restrict the purchase of soda and other junk food for SNAP supplemental nutrition assistance programs. This change comes after the USDA granted waivers allowing states to limit the types of food that can be bought with SNAP funds. So it looks like West Virginia, Florida, Colorado, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Texas. These states joined 6 others that previously received waivers, bringing the total to 12 states restricting SNAP purchases of items like soda and candy. I don't know why they could purchase those items anyways. They're not food. Supplemental food and nutrition program. Food and nutrition. Food and nutrition. I'm sorry, there is not one ingredient in any soda that is food or nutritious. Same thing that goes with a candy bar. It's not food or nutritious. That is dessert.
Which is a type of food.
It's refined sugar. It's diabetes in a Snickers. I'd rather be hangry, okay? Call me crazy. I'd rather be hangry than to eat a damn Snickers. I do love Snickers though. So, Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Colorado, Florida, and West Virginia. Indiana and Nebraska, for example, are both banning soft drink purchases.
Wait, what? Maybe I wasn't paying attention close enough. They're banning soda?
It's crazy.
Like where?
And then we
though?
wonder why the majority of these people are overweight.
Is
You know,
that
the
a vending
majority of food
machines
stamp
or
recipients are overweight.
you won't be able to buy soda in the whole state?
So it looks like Louisiana is one of those places too. A waiver has been approved to restrict the purchases of sodas, energy drinks. They can get energy drinks? Lord have mercy. In Louisiana, the waiver was signed by the U.S. Secretary of Agriculture, Brooke L. Rowlands, Monday, August 4th. So,
Snap purchases. Okay.
ooh, yes. Let me tell you what the governor had to say. Quote,
For a second, I thought that it was like, you know, Snapple. Do you guys have Snapple? The juice? I thought maybe Snapple, I don't know, it bought out schools or something, and it was like, now you can't buy soda, kids. You can only buy Snapple. Ha ha ha. Like, Snapple's any better for you, really? Thought it was something like that. Snap is like EBT or welfare or whatever, right?
quotes, gone are the days of taxpayers subsidizing unhealthy eating lifestyles and habits. With today's waiver signing, I'm proud to say that Louisiana isn't just participating in the MAHA movement, we are leading it. Thank you. What is that? MAHA. Hold on. MAHA movement.
Food stamps, okay.
Ooh, 15 hours ago, Fox News, junk food banned from SNAP benefits in more than 6 states. A win for MAHA advocates. What is MAHA? Oh, make America great and healthy again. Make America healthy again. I'm like, what is Maha? It sounds like a drink. I want one. Double the tequila, please. Maha. Make America healthy again.
I don't know. I'm divided. Like, life must be kind of shit enough already, right? If you're on food stamps and stuff. So they can't have fucking soda. Really? You're going to take their soda away from them? And then on the other hand, the way I see it is like fucking Coca-Cola and Pepsi make a billions of dollars, right? They don't need to be making money off of homeless people from the government as well. Like, that's another way I see it. Like, it's not a necessity, right? It's more like a luxury. But then it's fucking soda. Like, why can't they have a soda? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. Just let them have their soda. I just don't like, maybe have Pepsi pay for this or something, you know? Just don't give Pepsi the money. Have them give homeless people free soda. That's my stance on this.
Oh, honey, you hit the curb. Damn, girl. Just gonna eat the curb.
Soda stamps.
And a win for Make America Healthy Again. Advocates in more than 6 states have gotten waivers allowing them to ban soda, candy, and other high-sugar junk foods from being purchased through the federally funded and state-operated Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program known as SNAP. So they ain't gonna be able to buy candy, sugar, sweets. Won't be able to buy it. I think it's great. I think it's absolutely great. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I think this big, beautiful bill is going to turn into a big, damn, beautiful mess. Not a beautiful mess, a big, disastrous mess. All these people, you know, old people getting kicked out on the streets. Where are they going to go, y'all? They can't damn bicycle 20 miles a day for food and water like I do.
You don't need to do that. You go in a circle, Brooke.
It's heartbreaking. It really is.
My goodness.
You know, I don't remember any of this in the project. What was that project? What was that project thing? Remember? Project. And they were all freaking out about it. It's a mess. The bill should be separate instead of lumping everything together. Exactly, Chad. Chad Harris, exactly. And that's why I'm so upset about my favorite creators, conservative creators. They're lumping everybody together. They're saying, oh, Trump signed this bill. He's going to make sure all of these people that have mental health problems are involuntarily committed. Do you know that you can't help somebody that doesn't want help? You can involuntarily commit these people. You can involuntarily put themselves.
Yeah, but then on the other hand, we have psychopaths like running around on the street expecting society to cater to their whims. And like, I'm just kind of sick of it, to be honest. I think, I don't know. If they don't want to accept help, or if they can't mesh with society, then maybe they should be committed.
Somewhere, but unless they want help, it's not going to work. So what are you just going to house them indefinitely until they die in a state mental ward or a jail? And how does that work legally speaking? Because that's what the bill is designed to do. The bill says that they are to go into these homeless encampments, break up the homeless encampment, clean it up, and then they are supposed to involuntarily commit these drug addicts. And after the drug addict is released from the hospital, they're then supposed to put them into the county jail. Well, the county jail can't house them unless they have pending charges. It's not a temporary holding facility for homeless people. It does not even make sense. The bill does not make sense. There's no clear-cut answers to
how is he getting $2,800 of food stamps? That's an insane amount. I didn't even know that was possible.
how things, policy and procedure should be. You're absolutely right, Chad. They lumped everybody together, and so many people are going to be hurt because of that. Because the majority of homeless people do not do drugs and
Oh, Brooke's done. Did she say she was coming back? Oh, we're really behind, actually. Like a half hour behind.
alcohol, statistically speaking. It's crazy that
So welcome people who probably get thrown over here from Brooke's stream after it ends.
people believe this. It's crazy that
It is,
people
but
are
fuck a little
living through high inflation, high rent prices,
Multitasking.
high gas prices. It's crazy to me that most Americans cannot afford to live right now, but their dumbasses truly believe that the majority of homeless people do drugs and alcohol. You're literally one paycheck away from being on the streets, Susan.
Susan.
We're in a little bit of a pickle, Dick. That's not good. They do. They absolutely lump these people together. You're absolutely right, Chad. There needs to be distinction, is that the word? Between the different subcategories of homelessness.
The subcategories.
And you know what's crazy? Is we're going to sit here and we're going to watch that big, beautiful bill cut HUD and funding over 44%. And we're going to watch hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, families, elderly, youth be kicked out on the street. And the general population will still have the same attitude that all of those people do drugs and alcohol. Nobody will learn shit. They never do. Not unless it's by choice. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Yeah, it's a mess, y'all. My heart breaks. That 39% increase in homeless families, that might double. I said 50%, but when talking about the families, that's a whole subcategory of homelessness, and I'd be willing to bet that that'll get up to 80%. Yeah, this town, they don't see many homeless people, but they better get used to it, because with this funding getting cut, a lot of people are going to be right here. So, and elderly people too. There's living facilities in this town. I'm trying to finish this coffee so we can go find the bathroom.
Oh God. 80% homeless. That's right, Rebecca. 80% of the population of America will be homeless.
This could not happen
It's a
at the
wild
worst
number.
times. I don't think that people understand that the job market, these people are going to be kicked off their property and kicked out of their homes, some of which have been there for 10, 20, 30 years. They'll kick them out, tell them to go get a damn job. There are no jobs. This could not happen at the worst. This is literally the worst case scenario. A non-existent job market and millions of people being forcibly removed from their home. For God's sakes, you know, I saw the military asking for public donations for their food bank on a military base. Military families who see a fairly decent income, they're struggling to feed their children.
Is that for the military or is that just for like homeless people? The military. Like they're like, hey, we're gonna help the homeless people out. Not, hey, we're in the military, but we're also homeless. So help us out. You know, the people who are fighting your battles, keeping America safe. Turns out we're actually
Tyson
homeless.
Foods yesterday laid off over
What?
5,000
That doesn't make
employees.
sense to
Tyson
me.
Chicken, for those that don't know, historically has been, I mean, it's historically one of the most popular chicken brands here in the West. Tyson Chicken, right?
Yeah, that's the
Been
whole
around for
point of a
decades,
base,
okay?
right?
They're
Like-
shutting down some of their processing plants, and in the process, they laid off over 5,000 employees yesterday. Actually, 7,707 jobs.
The way Brooke's mind works, man.
This was after they laid off 900 employees earlier in Kansas. I mean, really though. Hold on. How much is Tyson Chicken worth? Almost $20 billion. They're worth almost $20
Got
billion,
back from
and they are
Afghanistan.
shutting down their chicken plants.
They told me
and
I was
laying off
homeless.
Almost 10,000
I asked
people.
why. They said, ask Brooke. She has the
I'm
answers.
sorry. I don't think it's because of sales. Because regardless, they're going to make their money because people have to eat. So what does that mean? When we have the largest chicken manufacturer, historically, going back for decades, shutting down their plants and closing up shop. Scary shit, man. All of it. All of it. Everything that's happening
Fucking
right now
chicken
is
shop.
setting up for complete failure. We're about to implode. You think the last 4 years was rough under Biden? Whew. I've made my prediction. I think the next 4 years will be economically the hardest thing we've ever been through. I think we've made a poor decision. I think we traded a pedo for a rapist. In my opinion. Oh, God. New applications for unemployment benefits totaled over 226,000 in early August. And as you know, month after month, we've had around 1 million people applying for unemployment benefits. Around 250 to 280,000 people a week that are being laid off. They're going back into the job market and they're applying for unemployment.
Might be able to pull this off. I don't know.
Yeah, I think back in May we had over 1 million people. Yeah, and we only added 113,000 jobs, I do believe, that month. So if we have 1 million people that were laid off and only 113,000 jobs being added, where does the other 900,000 people go work? Do you see what I'm saying? 870-something thousand. The number of people who applied for unemployment benefits in the 7 days ended in August 2nd and rose by 7,000 to 226,000 Thursday. The weekly claims report continues to suggest that the U.S. job market is stable. It's not getting better, but it's getting much, much worse. Yeah, that's what I've been telling you for 4 years. The number of jobless workers collecting unemployment benefits, meanwhile, climbed from 38,000 to 1.9 million, the highest level since 2021. I told you. Fucking knew it. 1.97 million, almost 2 million. It has not been that bad since COVID, honey.
The homelessness is bad in COVID? How is homelessness bad in COVID? People just stopped paying rent, bro, and started squatting. And, like, said fuck the world, basically.
We're cooked. Oh, well, Govey, they're laying off plays. Wagovi, the people that make Wagovi, they're talking about they are going to lay people off from the manufacturing plants. Oh, another sector that I saw was being hit was hospitals. Hospitals, nurses are being laid off, doctors are being fired. Schools, teachers are quitting. And if they're not quitting, then they're just straight perverts. There was another sector that I found interesting, I can't remember. First responders, nurses, doctors, and school teachers. They're all losing their jobs. They're being laid off. If they're not laid off, then they're just quitting. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. What is going on? 35 million cut the food stamps. Yep. That's another thing, like... I don't know. I feel like there needs to be a monitoring process for food stamps. 34 minutes ago, Microsoft has now cut an additional almost 40 jobs. They've been laying off. Oh, I saw that Panera Bread, they're going to be changing the formula of their bread. Instead of baking it in home, they're going to be changing some stuff, and they're laying off a bunch of workers. They also have recently closed a few stores. Listen to this. This is out of Houston, Fox 26. Panera franchise collapses in Houston. Lawsuits, layoffs, and millions owed. 15 Houston area Panera Bread stores are closed after the franchise filed for bankruptcy. Hundreds of workers are now left jobless. The franchisee owes over $10 to $50 million to the creditors. Chad Rainey was an assistant general manager at one of them. He says he moved locations for a promotion in the company, and shortly after, on his birthday, he was told that the store was closing and he no longer had a job. Welcome to the new job market. There's 15 stores with 40 to 60 employees per store. We're all fired, laid off. He said, I'll be on the street. I have no vehicle, no nothing. Me and my wife will be on the street. Now he's homeless. He was just the manager of a Panera Bread, and now he's homeless. But, him being on the street, it probably actually, he was probably smoking meth, and that's what led to him being laid off, right?
I don't know the logistics of franchising a Panera Bread. Did Panera, the whole franchise, die? Or was it just one person who mismanaged, like, some stores and now shit sucks for them?
It was his drugs and alcohol problem that led to the Panera Bread him being laid off from Panera Bread. I'm just trying to drill home how ridiculous it is and simple-minded and ignorant to think that every single homeless person does drugs and alcohol, because they don't. They don't. Statistically speaking, they don't. The majority can't afford rent. The majority can't keep up with the cost of living. The majority don't even make enough to freaking get a one-bedroom apartment. Do you know what minimum wage is in the state that I'm in? After taxes, you see $5 an hour. It's $7 an hour, and after taxes, you might see $5.50. That's $280 a week. 40 hours. That's groceries, homie. That's groceries. Some people come from such privilege and they don't fucking know it. And they need to learn to keep their mouth shut, because they ain't got no skin in the game. Unless you've been homeless, a drug addict, and can't keep up with this economy, you shouldn't be reporting on these things, because you know nothing about them. I am so disappointed in my favorite creator, y'all. So disappointed. I don't know if I'm ever going to listen to her again. The sheer ignorance that she displayed, it made me physically ill. I did not know that she felt that way. It's disturbing. Either someone put her up to saying those things, she was bought and paid for, or either she's ignorant and she's not the person I thought she was. So it looks
Okay, so it like this EYM Cafe began operating 15 locations in 2019, and then in 2025, Panera Bread, like the company itself, filed a lawsuit against EYM Cafe because they repeatedly breached the franchise agreement by not making required payments, maintaining food safety standards, or paying vendors and landlords. So it sounds like, I don't know, they were just running a fucking, they're just like, yeah, sure, we'll franchise Panera Bread, and then just pocketing all of the profits and not paying anybody. So this is like an outlier thing, and that really sucks for the people who are working there. I don't know why they would just continue working there if they weren't getting paid. and then they were just like, all right, we're closed now. That seems like a long time. 6 years? It's one of 6 years.
Looks like Peloton, they're going to be laying off people. RDO, equipment, they're laying off. I mean, everybody's laying off. Everybody. Who's hiring? Nobody. Who's laying off? Everybody. Oh. I mean, this is the agriculture field, and they're laying off. I'm just...
Let's find out more about the mastermind behind this whole operation, Eduardo Diaz.
A new analyst from the Congressional Budget Office estimates a staggering
A lot of
16
them.
million people would lose health insurance under the House-passed budget reconciliation bill. This includes nearly 11 million Americans who will lose Medicaid and 5 million who will lose access to the Affordable Care Act policies. For context, under the failed House and the Senate 2017 ACA repeal bills, 23 and 16 million people would have become uninsured, respectively. Then, as now, such losses would be catastrophic. The CBO finds the bill would reduce federal health care spending by over $1 trillion. Medicaid would bear the brunt of the cuts at $864 billion, with harmful work requirements alone accounting for $344 billion. This would also slash SNAP by $267 billion, causing millions to lose food assistance they need to afford groceries and meet other basic needs. For both programs, the outlined cuts would be the largest in history. Notably, the CBO is likely overseeing these savings, as the analyst does not contemplate the reverberations of becoming uninsured. Lack of affordable care has long been linked to worse outcomes of higher costs for individuals and the system. Without insurance, people may delay or skip care due to cost barriers, y'all know, their conditions.
This dude is also running Pizza Huts. Uh-oh. That's what his LinkedIn says. Wait.
For Americans who make the least amount of money, its tax changes would not outweigh.
He runs Denny's, Burger King, Pizza Hut, KFC, and Panera Breads. Okay, that doesn't sound good at all. Maybe there's gonna be more. This guy sounds like he's fucked. This guy sounds like he's super, super, super fucked.
Its cuts, their household resources would decrease by 4%. For those individuals and families, its tax changes would not outweigh its cuts. Their household resources would decrease by 4%. Americans who make the most, however, would see their finances increase by that same share of 4% due to the windfalls in lower taxes.
Twitter's not that juicy. There has to be more about this guy. He has to... Like, where's the money going? What is he doing with all this money?
Y'all, this has got me so stressed out. I want to cry. You know, a small portion of these people that get subsidized housing, they actually are not functioning very well, okay? They don't have the capacity to function on a normal level like you and I. A lot of these people have disabilities that makes it impossible for them to function on a normal level like you or I. It's scary to think that people who already have disabilities, whether they're physical or mental, will be pushed out here on the streets where they have no resources. But that's what's going to happen. That's what's already happening. This is not what I agreed to.
Bro, this already happened. Who could have seen this coming? So, like, this guy, this happened to him in September of 2024 with Pizza Hut. Like, he's already lost 90% of his Pizza Huts, and he wasn't paying fucking anybody. So, like, why wouldn't anyone else who was, like, worked for this guy or had a franchise under this guy not be like, maybe we should get out now before shit hits the fan because this guy is incompetent?
I guess the difference between Republicans and Democrats is Republicans are straight up heartless. They'll do their dirt straight to your fucking face. Democrats like to hide it. They're out in the open with it and they don't even care. This bill is going to be one of the most detrimental pieces of legislation that's ever been passed in our nation's history. Elon was right. He's crazy, but he's right. This is exactly what him and Trump got in an argument about, the big beautiful bill. He said that it was going to be disastrous, and Trump's administration said that it wouldn't be. So we're about to see the effects of that bill play out with all of these people even worse than when they started off. There's some creep walking around back there, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but I gotta use the bathroom, and I ain't got time for no shenanigans today. He's got like Maryland tags, and like he's not walked and like stared at me, and then he walked across the street and stared at me, and then he walked across the street and stared at me, and now he's standing over there staring at me. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna use the bathroom and try to mind my business.
He blamed Pizza Hut for all the issues. Hold on, this is a quote. EYM, which is his fucking thing, is blaming Pizza Hut for all its issues, saying that the pizza chain won't keep up with changing consumer tastes by updating its menu. That's why. Totally. Yeah, that's why.
Oh, Tony, I know. Everybody's feeling it. Everybody's pissed about the grocery prices going up, and I agree with everybody. Hello? I mean, so now they're gonna milk everybody and say that it's the tariffs. They're gonna raise the prices on everything, and it is the tariffs. It is. But like, y'all, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just know that the items that we buy are not they're not worth what we pay for them. Think about a McDonald's combo. I don't even know how much it is for like a quarter pounder with cheese and like fries and a soda, but I would assume it's like $11, $12. That only costs them a few bucks to make. We've been going through this for years. The amount of times that I've literally pointed out the cost of making something in comparison to what I paid for it. I mean, I do that all the time. We've been getting ripped off since COVID.
I don't think she understands like how stores operate and stuff. Like it costs, okay, whatever the materials cost to make said food item, then the labor, like you got to pay your employees, and you got to pay for like the building that you're selling the fucking shit out of, right? Like if Brooke thought about it for 2 seconds, she'd understand why things cost more than what it takes to make them, or else they would go fucking bankrupt like Panera Bread and Pizza Hut, man.
They figured out a formula to rob us all, and they perfected it during COVID.
She's live again. All right, we're almost done this one. I don't know how much. Can we just skip this one? When you guys want to go live? Go live in the heat of the night? In the heat of the night of the day?
To do is change that bandage, but I'll probably do it after I ride.
Oh,
yes.
Shut the fuck up, Steve. Just get
you're
on
following.
with it. Here, hold on.
Can you sit up straight? Do you know what day it is? Month of the year. Month of the year.
Is she already frozen? That's good. Good times with Brooke.
Fabulous. Alright. I need this stuff up. Trash bag. Yeah, it's healing. I think my hand hurts the most. It's like right in that crack.
Yikes.
That's what hurts the most. It ate the skin off my knuckles.
At least she's got a good spirit about it.
My elbow is shit. My elbow
So I
and
have
my
43 minutes left. Holy fuck.
shoulder.
Holy fuck, you guys. I'll be
It
right
looks
back.
so
I
bad.
gotta smoke. I gotta grab another drink.
It's getting hot out here.
And then we got 43 minutes left to get fucking 3 battle tokens. I think I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Fuck.
I'd say this one is absolutely 3rd degree.
Be good little angels.
2nd degree. Absolutely.
Haven't
3rd
trained
degree
the
broken.
fucking new bot yet. It's been a
Problem is
it's been a time. It's been a fucking time.
it's such at a weird place. There'd be no way to do a graph. So it's just gonna have to fill in on its own, which will probably take a few weeks.
A graft.
Yeah, it's probably gonna take about 2 to 3 weeks to heal. Sorry, I'm indisposed. That hurts too, really bad. Deep. It's actually not that bad. I got more under there. Road burn. Did I wreck it? If you want to call it that. If you want to call it that. I fell out of the sky. I came off a jump and fell out of the sky. And when I tell you I hit that concrete so hard, God, I had to have been going 20 miles an hour, and it was downhill too. So I'm like downhill all the way. I catch a jump. Yeah, I caught that jump okay. The last thing I remember is being in the air. The next thing I remember is getting up off the ground while seeing stars. And, you know, I thought my toe was broke, so I'm like, oh my God, my foot, something's wrong with my foot. I looked down and I got blood everywhere because my knees were cut up. Everything was cut up. And I just had blood everywhere. I mean, it was so, like, if you've ever been, like, seriously injured, like a massive bleed, you know how it, like, coagulates black and stuff? It was, like, coagulated all between my fingers and shit. Yeah, I'd say it was pretty bad. Pretty bad. So, I got 2nd degree road burn there, 3rd degree road burn there, and you can see a little bit of the aftermath there. That's also road burn, but it's not bad. That road burn, that stuff's not bad. That's fine. It's fine. But yeah, it fucked me up pretty good. Pretty good. Knuckles lost skin. You know, it's not the first time I've been in an accident. At least I didn't break bones this time. Usually when I'm in accidents, it goes a lot different. I'm usually hurt a lot worse. Oh, so it's okay. That, I think, hurts the most right there because I hit it on everything. There's literal holes in my skirt. Look at that hole. That's road burn. This is what I had on when I crashed. My skirt flipped inside out, and it, like, I guess dragged on the ground because there's holes in it. All right, y'all ready to work out? A little bit of road burn under there. It ain't bad. Could have been worse. I could have died. This is, I'm keeping it wrapped because it's so deep. It needs to heal up a little bit before it becomes uncovered. I did my research to figure out what I needed to do. I'll probably leave it covered. It's been Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll probably leave it covered for another 2 or 3 days and then take the dressing off of it and see if it starts to coagulate. The issue is it's in this crease. So that's going to be a pain, and then this is in this crease as well, so that's going to be a pain healing. You got to think about the skin. The reason this is not healing is because it's in that wedge. You see that wedge? It's going to do the same thing on my shoulder. Hey. Oh, bye-bye. Bye. I am homeless. Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up. Anyone in the chat lying, saying that I'm not homeless will be blocked. Imagine losing everything because the same trolls called your job, had you fired. Now you're on the streets without a car, and now they're trying to say that you're not homeless. It's crazy. I don't understand this world, you guys. I don't understand this world. I slept in a bush last night. I'm about sick of this shit, you know? Imagine. I mean, for those that don't know, because I know that there's a lot of new people here, the reason that I'm homeless is because people from the internet called my job and got me fired. They told my employer I was a drug dealer, amongst other things that were not true. That was 2 months ago. All of that was filmed on my channel. Because of that, I couldn't pay my truck payment, not to mention I'm monetized and YouTube doesn't pay enough to make bills. A $400 check doesn't cover a $2,000 truck. And it was actually $3,000 a month. $700 for the $700 for the truck payment, $150 for the insurance, and then about $2,000 in gas a month. So it's crazy. It's crazy. I've been through absolute hell. It's a miracle that I even wake up and come out and try to work. Seriously. Most people in my position would have done quit trying to help people, especially when those are the very people that are trying to harm me. Over and over, every day I come back. Anyone jealous of my opportunity and too scared to go find their own opportunity will be blocked. So I'm gonna start working out. I don't have a watch anymore. Here, let me show you that before we get going. Since this was a huge debate, she has an Apple Watch. She's not homeless. Because people are ignorant. That's what I did to it when I landed. Yeah, I'd say I hit the ground pretty fucking hard. So now I don't have an Apple Watch. So now I'm officially homeless. Hey, baby. Come here. Come here. Can you calm down? Come here. Come here. I should have been a beekeeper. Where did they come from? Can you calm down? I think you got into somebody's coffee. Sir. Sir. I mean, I don't mind if you crawl on me, but not in my mouth. They always want to take it too far, don't they? Yeah, watch is trashed. I've had that watch since 2020 or 2019, and everybody was like, oh, she's got an Apple Watch, she's not homeless. Because God knows I couldn't have had it when, you know, I was making 6 figures back in 2019. I really hope that... I really hope nobody ever goes through what I've been through. They won't handle it. They won't be able to make it. And I actually wanted to break this down. I was trying to break it down. I don't want nobody to be able to damn fix it, put a new face in it, and steal all my shit. I don't know how that works. Let's go. I've been eating so good. Sorry about my gut. No, I can't. There ain't no damn cell phone repair place around here, sweetie. I'd have to bicycle 3 days to get that damn thing fixed. There ain't no repair shop around here. All right. Oh, it's starting to rain. Of course it is, when it said 0% chance of rain. What else would it do, not rain? I don't know where my nicotine patches are. Damn it, it's drizzling.
Alright, I'm alive. I'm here. I'm here. Jeez Louise. Hold me now. Jeez. I said jeez Louise.
Feels good today. It's a little chilly actually. I'm hoping by working out I'll get hot because I'm chilly. Oh, don't put the blame on me.
Like for temperature, yeah, 71's pretty nice. Wonder what it is today. It's 80. 80 here today.
Damn it.
I see lazy to bust up weed, so I just want to keep. Holy moly!
My hands still ain't working right.
Like a new keep.
Sucks. Both of my hands
Keep.
are sprained.
Keep. Hate that word. Hate that name.
Oh. This one, it's just these two fingers, but like, that's what I need to break. I ain't got no brakes. Not on the right,
No.
on the back.
Keith.
I just got front.
How'd you come
That's
up
probably
with
why I
that?
crashed. No.
Oh.
I was in the air when I crashed, so brakes weren't gonna help. Y'all want to hear what's crazy? I stepped on the scale and I've put on like 4 pounds of muscle because
What scale? Oh,
I'm at
maybe
like
the gym?
132 now.
What gym though? The gym's you're kicked
It's
out of the
crazy
gym.
because I lost weight.
Actually, no. There's that
It's
other
going
gym.
back up because I'm
Goes to-
gaining muscle.
The one with the man, the rubber man that she punches. Forgot about that gym.
We still shy like 20 pounds, homie. We're trying to get to like 165, 160. Solid. I give it 2 years. What is it? It's August of 25. Yeah, by August of 27, I'll be at 160, 165 solid. It's my prediction. Gotta focus on progressive overload.
Progressive overload? The fuck is progressive overload? Is that a thing, or is that something
Meeting
she
that
just made up?
protein intake of 165 a day. Strength, cardio, and weights. Oh, this bumpy ass, raggedy ass road. Well, somebody come back and got their tire. I bet that Hardee's has on some loud ass music. They always do. Ready? Ooh. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to like, I don't know. I wasn't expecting all the changes my body's made. I wasn't ready. Oh, it's crazy. I used to hate my arms. Now it's my favorite part of my body. My mom had that problem too. She had bigger upper arms. We carry weight in our arms. That's a bodybuilder's dream. It's just crazy to see how I thinned out on top. It's even crazier to see my stomach. Like, what the flip? I ain't never looked like that. I don't even think when I was a skinny kid it looked like that. Like, it's crazy. I wasn't ready. Just grateful. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's hard to push these brakes with this damn broken ass strong hand. My strong hand ain't too strong when it's damn cut the hell up.
I was gonna say, what do you mean broken ass strong hand? Like, I guess her dominant hand is what you mean?
I got a twinkle. I hope this parka
A
is
strong
open.
hand.
Oh, I can't stop. Stop. Ah, I'm gonna die. Thank you, safe travels. Hell no, no one helped me when I crashed. I had to help myself. What are you talking about?
Everyone's probably scared.
That's funny.
She called us all stock. Trap.
Trying to find a playlist and I can't ever find nothing. Breathe me in. Aminos with caffeine. You too. I hope you're well today. I'm just glad that it's not super hot. Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. Ready? All right.
That Brooke original?
Strawberries on a summer evening. Oh, this heel. And a summer feeling. Oh, hold on. Gotta make this heel, it's hard. It's not an easy one. Watermelon sugar high. Ow.
What is this song? Like, it sounds like a Brooke original, but she's listening to music, so I have to imagine that someone was like, you know what? Watermelon sugar high, that's what we're going with today.
Oh, ain't you being a sweetie and a Subi. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, my quads. They're crying.
She's on the sidewalk, right? maybe she wasn't before.
We ain't even got that far yet. And I don't know how far we're gonna go because I don't have an eye watch anymore. Hope my phone works.
Fuck. James is live. Why are you both live at the same time? I'm trying to get my fucking Call of Duty tokens. I need my Call of Duty tokens. Hobos.
It's another hill.
Well, Brooke is biking. Get official risky content in this broadcast room. That's not good. Fuck. Let me see.
Walk through fire for you. Just let me adore you.
I have to download Bigo on my main phone. I knew this would happen. I don't have a protege. I don't have a James protege.
Made it to the top.
I wish I knew people wow. I mean, I wish I had YouTube people in real life. Hand you guys off to somebody else. Don't. We can do that.
Oh, them trash cans stink.
What's this guy's stupid name?
Oh, Lord. I hope they don't have music on, but if they do, that'd be my luck.
He's not live though. I'm been live for what, 2 seconds?
Holy shit, my legs hurt. Oh shit, sorry. Sorry. Damn, I like to just got hit by a car. First time for everything. Damn, did y'all see that? I like to pull out in front of that Honda. I would have been swearing that they hit me intentionally. Ah, I'm glad they stopped. That was sweet. Thank you, whoever you are. You responsible Honda driver, you. Paying more attention than me, honey. I like to drove right out in front of you. I saw a guy walking down the curb. I needed to switch sides. Remember, we need an arm's circumference at all times. A sidewalk does not provide that. When we see strangers, we switch streets, switch the direction, switch the sidewalk. I don't care. Best thing to do is to just switch sides of the street. bathroom better be open. I'm gonna be pissed. Literally. All right, let's pee. I'm actually genuinely shocked. 99.9% of the time, they don't work. They're closed. Come over here on a Monday, that's locked.
Oh, she left us in silence. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find something in this world of today. And I'm really bad at James's new fucking name. It's like Papilnik. Hate that name. It's the worst name. Papilnik. I'm never gonna remember that. You fucking idiot. Okay, well, since Brooke is in the washroom.
Sorry, y'all.
James, like, still doing lives, just taking it slow. Live duration, 36 seconds. 36 seconds.
Ugh, can't breathe.
Yeah. He's on Feet Finder and OnlyFans.
All right, let's do this. Let me die because the bathroom was unlocked. So shocking. Just know that my intentions were pure. Ow. Ow.
Alright.
Hi.
So,
Excuse me.
that was a lot of wasted time. James messing up my Call of Duty
All right,
tokens.
let's go.
What a fucking guy.
I'm not sick of playing. Yeah, I am. I can't grip the bike that well because my hand is spraying and then this one is spraying. I'm having to just raw dog it.
Come on.
Thanks for the beans. You're up at my broadcast throwing me beans?
At Kenny Bayer
Thank you.
super chatted $10. Pretty sure she forgot she cut the back brake line on her bike and slammed the front brakes and face planted the asphalt lol.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Thank you for the 10, Kenny. Yeah, probably. I forgot that she cut one of the brake lines too. What a goofball. Like, and I say that she cut them because she was like, oh, I thought I cut it back here when she was showing us how the brake line broke. Because how would that even happen? I swear it's been not even a month of use. I think less than a month of use.
Oh, it hurts.
This is the wrong.
Try to stop.
This isn't supposed to be that. What the fuck? was after it.
Damn it. I hope this ain't a dead end. I don't know. I've never been down here. Looks dead endy to me. I see a stop sign. Oh, I know where I'm at.
Like that day that I remember when I went into the forest and I went out of the forest and I was like, where the fuck am I? I know this place.
Graveyard.
Hey, bada boom, but where is this guy? Go.
Oh, somebody's smoking. Woo!
Smoking the reefer.
Jesus. Damn, I'm gonna get a contact high, y'all. Whew. Holy mackerel. I think somebody's growing something. It's got, ugh.
Time is it? 11:50.
Either
You know, you got
they
10
done
minutes
smoked
left.
out the whole house or they growing. Jesus Christ. The whole neighborhood reeks. All right, we're gonna hit some mountains. I'm warmed up. Why is it out of frame? There we go. See if that helps. Car.
Eight minutes left. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that.
Cars.
God.
Why do I mess with stuff, y'all? Ouch, my hand. Give me a second, homie. If you guessed that I'm looking for nicotine, you'd be right. And you're about to die because Apple has you on 100 brightness. Ow.
Apple has you on 100.
Man, that shit hurts.
You decide that, don't you? Don't you?
I'm all fucked up. What happened? Great question. I happened to be hell on wheels. I have a death wish, folks. I have a death wish.
Oh no, that was nicotine. I think she's hitting the
I
weed
need a
bit.
nicotine patch.
Aw, I got a
My
Jose
throat
in there.
is raw from smoking.
Wish I could help you out, but I'm a homeless bum too. I always think you're talking to like the whole chat when you say this.
Damn it.
Like, hey, good little angels. I think you're talking. Angels among us. Yeah, she'd have. Imagine her doing jumps off of a fucking motorcycle.
It's not leaking, is it? Sometimes they leak. That's wonderful. My throat is raw. All right, let's go. I wish I had somewhere to put this where it wouldn't move. Damn it. I'm messed up already. It won't work.
Right, Tank? Like, nicotine pens don't do that. But weed pens, yeah, I caught my ass up on a weed pen. Nicotine is smooth.
I don't have a nicotine patch. I don't know where any is at.
Like the nose running? My nose runs when I smoke weed. I don't know why. My brain is leaking or something. But
Damn it. Back into the pocket with the knife, okay? Duly noted. In the pocket with the knife.
like she can smoke
my
weed.
nose is
It's
running.
just like she's not. It's like I don't smoke weed.
You ready?
Like that's
I'm not.
just be 100 with. I don't care if she smokes weed. The line that I don't appreciate. If you lie about literally everything, then how am I supposed to believe the stuff that I can't like verify?
See if that works.
Both I mean, I'd rather her be drinking and smoking weed than
What the
I don't
hell?
know, heroin or
Okay.
whatever else.
You've got me in a chokehold. Stay on sleep token. It's a good one. Chokehold. Sidewalk.
Is she gonna? Whoa. She's scaring me now. Is she gonna take us to the place where she wiped out? That'd be cool. That'd be a cool little road trip, right?
Why does everything gotta mess up? First of all, you're about to die. Second of all, this phone is pissing me off.
Aren't we the phone? The other phone?
Oh, thank you, Dar. Making my way to America. Oh, God.
Got the frozen water bottles.
All right, let's go. Thank you, Dar Daddy. The stormy seas, the mountain breeze. I've seen that.
Did she delete a super chat?
Impossible.
I didn't even know you could delete super chats. You can delete super chats?
I can never make this hill. This is a silent hill. It doesn't even look like a hill, but it is.
Those sneaky silent hills. Oh, man, hold on. Let's see if I can find out.
You've got me in a... We're doing it.
Okay, let's see what this says. Change the resolution. Why is it 360? It said, I am not trolling you in my Jose Sanders accounts. That's what the one that she deleted said.
We did it. We did it. Oh, my hand hurts so bad. Gripping this. Gripping the bike handles.
Oh, Brown Kenny, I got you. That's curious too. I didn't even know you could delete super chats. That's a new concept to me. I guess I don't know who would do this, but if anyone ever docs someone, I guess via a super chat, it's good to know that I can delete them, like just in case.
Okay, I gotta get out there. I done seen that same car go by like 4 times. What are these creeps doing? Lord. It's drizzling. Nice turn signal, dumbass.
What happened, bro?
Come on, girl.
I keep thinking that her title is Clyde. Clyde Ride on a cloudy day, but it's Cycle Ride, because I swear I'm developing dyslexia. Clyde Pro Ride.
Sorry it's so bumpy. You were more than just somebody I was destined to meet. Half blind when you're looking at me. This ain't no easy hill. We'll get it. But I am. When you see me, like you know me. Never mind the death threats.
Or hacked after YouTube video. Huh? What's that?
Come on, y'all.
Not gonna get the hacked truth. I don't want you in my chat because you're weird. How about that? I'm not even fucking trying to encourage it. Don't hack Brooke. Fucking idiot. Hacker. I have hacked information. You make money off of Brooke, so I'm not gonna give it up for cheap. Go fuck yourself. How about that? Fuck was that? Oh god. Some people are.
Ouch.
Some people
My
think they're
hand.
so fucking cool.
Oh. Damn.
Quasi cupcakes, you
And
guys.
you are more than just somebody I was destined to meet. But I am.
That's right. Good little angels. And another one.
But I am.
Oh, we've completed that COD season. Good work, guys.
Oh.
Proud of us. Peanut butter jelly. Thank you for gifting 20 memberships. Woo! Thanks for the beans. Here for my broadcast enemy beans. Because Ashley can't say that for memberships anymore, because then she'll be like, ba ba da 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 for 10 hours. Now you guys can use emojis, and you could watch me play COD for 4 hours yesterday, because I was like, oh no. We have to.
Thanks for the beans. You're up at my broadcast throwing me beans?
At Slick Pinkwood super chatted $2. Sick'em Steve. We're GLAs round here.
Big and
That's right. That's right, Slick Pinkwood. Thank you for the 2. Good little angels.
We got guns. We got guns. We got guns.
You're not a good little angel, good citizen? What are you? Oh, the devil? You want to,
We're killing strangers.
you're eyeing my boss's throne? You want to be the devil? I mean, like, I feel like you'd have to pass the torch at some point, right? Like the Santa Claus of Tim Allen? When Tim Allen became Santa Claus? Something like that, but with the devil. With Satan.
Thank you, you're fine. Thank you, sweetie, for sharing a greeting. Demolition. We pack.
Well, she got banned. Well, restricted. She had a strike on her channel for the bra thing. Because of, like, flagged it as inappropriate nudity.
We're killing strangers.
I just like you know, seeing where we're going. I get sick of looking at Brooke all day, right? Way more interesting. Makes me feel like we're on a car ride.
Come on. Oh my God, where you go? Idiots. Better run.
No, she said the repair shop was too far. Even though I don't know how her bike got repaired. I don't know how the tire got repaired then. I think that person whistled at her, but she's listening to Marilyn Manson, so she didn't hear him. Which is good, because it'd probably make her angry.
I think that is a dead end. Oh, no, it's not. Best glute workout, cycling. By far.
Have we seen Miss GT 500 or
My hand hurts.
Olivia? Olivia! Like Amelia? Amelia!
Both of them, actually. It's
Amelia!
okay. It's the name of the game. You're gonna be in some pain. That's the name of the fitness game. Oh.
Big Chills, thank you for sending 10 memberships.
Oh, yes.
Gifting 10
Limp
memberships.
Bizkit. Please see me, please see me, please see me.
Wow, that's really crazy that it stopped there. That would have been... Imagine that was the last frame we ever saw of Brooke. Scary times.
I'm gonna plug you up. With the good comes the bad comes the good, but I'ma live my life like I should. Now all the critics wanna hit it.
Drama makes the world go round. Right, Brooke?
Do we always gotta lie? Do we always gotta lie?
She's singing the biscuit.
You better stay on top of life or kick you in the ass.
So, I take offense that Brooke takes offense to my channel because if Brad Durst had a YouTube channel,
It's like Russian roulette.
there'd probably be some shit like this, but against musicians. You know what I mean? Like just being like, look at this fucking
I know why
guy.
they wanna hate me. I know why they wanna hate me. I know why they wanna hate me. Cause hate is all the world has even seen lately. I know why you wanna hate me. Cause hate is all the world has even seen lately.
Brad Durst starts a lot of drama.
Hey y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all
West
having
Portland
fun?
is dope.
I'm not. I hurt.
Brett isn't like the greatest lyricist or anything, but he has like a lot of drive, and he signed a lot of, or at least helped a lot of good bands get signed and stuff.
All right, I need a vape. I'm hurting. I don't know if it's the temperature dropping
So
or
I
what.
love Fred. Fred is a cool guy.
It's
in my
kind of
book.
sad when you don't know the meaning. Everything happens for a reason. Cause I'm an idiot, a loser, microphone abuser. It's raining. Everybody
Fred?
wanna
I think
hide from the
Fred's from
gun.
Jacksonville.
Why did they edit that? Why is that such a bad thing? Oh, God, I'm dying, y'all. Can't see. I'm riding on the right side of the road. Google tells you to ride on the wrong side of the road. Perfect example of people becoming sheep instead of learning to think for themselves. That whole riding on the opposite part of the road part, that's how people are getting dumber. That whole debate, which side of the road.
What's happening? Our
Tell me your-
cell phone reception.
I was hit by a Ford Escape from behind going 45 to 50 miles an hour riding a bicycle, caught on camera, hit and run, head first into the windshield. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. God, you sound like you got my kind of luck, buddy. I am so sorry. That sounds horrific. Did they ever get the person that hit you? You said it was a hit and run, but you got it on camera, so I'm just... Tags? Did they get to tags? It's literally raining, and it said 0% chance. I'm sick of this crap. Let's see. I am getting there. It could be worse. I was in the woods for 2 days because I...
The woods for 2 days. Because the terrible reception. Come on, this is important for the lore.
I couldn't walk. It hurt. Let's see. My weather app's not working.
The woods.
I want to see weather.
She just sat there, arms crossed in the woods for 2 days.
Middle of downtown. I can't even look up the weather, homie.
With beer.
And I just
yeah,
paid
exactly.
my phone bill. Middle of downtown, and I can't even damn look up the weather. There goes police. Yeah, I am. I'm healing up. It could be worse. I could have been, you know, the way
She's
that it
Snow White.
felt when I hit the ground, I thought for sure I was going to have to go to the ER. When I got up off the ground, I was like, God, where's my phone so I can call 911? Listen, and I don't go to the ER. Like, I got to literally have body parts hanging off of me to go to the ER. Like, I'm not joking. The last time I went, my fingertip was hanging off. I had to get 7 stitches.
Yikes.
The time before that was right there. I had to get like 7 stitches. The time before that, I cut my thumb open and it was hanging off, so I had to get another damn 12 stitches. I do not go to the hospital unless I have body parts hanging off of me. Do we understand? So I was
Same.
pretty sure that I'd broken something. I definitely sprained this. When I hit the ground and it ate the skin off of that, it absolutely, oh, it's lifting up. That's not good.
It's fine.
I
It's nature.
absolutely sprained these 2 fingers. You can actually see where it's black and blue. You can actually see the bruise. I can't, hold on. There's a bruise
Let your body heal
right
itself.
around the whole area on my knuckles. You can't, the camera's not picking it up. But the top of my hand is completely bruised. And then the bottom of this palm is also sprained. So, yeah, it could have been worse. Guy's face on camera never caught him. Side view of the vehicle, no tags. They failed to do their job. Face on camera should be identifiable. Yeah, no doubt. That's crazy. That is scary. You know, I had another friend of mine that was hit walking through a gas station parking lot. They were not even on a bicycle and they were hit by a car. And, you know, it tossed them up in the ground and they actually broke their tailbone, but they were unaware that they broke their tailbone until 10 years later when they had an x-ray done. And the doctor said, do you know that you had a fracture in your tailbone? It's old,
Yeah, I heard
but
that.
you had a fracture. And they were like, what? How did I do that? Oh, that's right, when the car hit me. They had a car that hit them and it sent them in the air and they hit their ass. Well, that fractured their tailbone, but they didn't know till 10 years later. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. I really did think that I was gonna have to, yeah, that one's pretty bad. That's the one that concerns me. That phone's about to die. I gotta switch those over, y'all. I really need some clothes that fit. You know, life is crazy. Life is absolutely crazy, y'all.
I mean, he fell off a bike. It was gonna happen eventually, right?
Somehow, this has drained this. Y'all, I'm about to go. I'm gonna have to switch over so that I can charge that one up. I am. We will talk in a little while and finish this workout. I wanted to do, at least like 10, 15 miles, you know. I just don't know. I'll
mean,
keep
she
up
could-
with that without my iWatch. I really
plan a
hate that
route.
thing broke. But I'm going to switch over and charge you up, and then we will talk in a minute, and we'll finish this workout, okay, y'all? And pray for me. God knows I need it, and I'm praying for you guys. And y'all be safe out there. Happy Thursday, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.
So was this like a 2-minute later or like a couple hours later? Woo! Finishing a workout. 20 open wounds that are scabbed over. I mean, that's how we do around here. Around these parts, honey. Honey. Alright, what are we doing? Get out of here, Brooke. What have you guys been up to on the vacation? The little vacation we had. When did she fall off the bike? On the weekend? Do we have some of the weekend off? I don't even know. I seen Wayne Larson be like, it's time to do a 24-hour challenge, and I should have. Honestly, I should have. We had time for it. It was Sunday. She crashed on Sunday afternoon. Okay, so we didn't really get the weekend at all. We just got some of the... We had Monday to Wednesday off. That's not bad. It's not too bad. Headed to Florida next week. Nice. No, you should not swing through North Carolina. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice to have a little break. No workout. Shake your head, Texas. Shake my head, Texas. Like a stray Heather Brooke Clark. You want to see her short again? I don't know how much YouTube likes that short. There's like a specific thing that says no blood. Don't show blood. So, I played at the beginning if you want to go back and see it. It was a pretty gnarly crash. Crash and mirash. Car wash? You went to the car wash? Oh, that car. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I forgot about the car wash. She ran up on that guy. Thank God that guy wasn't crazy. He could have just like he could just like backed up into her and ran her over. I should have been like, ah. Took in a corona after she fell but couldn't walk. So where did the corona come from? No, exactly. Where did the bandages come from? How did she keep her phone charged? How did she get food? She has to bike so many miles every day. It's unrealistic. She was posting the whole time that she was recuperating. She said she was just resting from her big fall. So I had to have been at Randy's. I don't know where else she would have rested up at. That's her registered address. I don't have anything else prepped. So I was trying to get through Call of Duty, and then I was gonna train the bot more, and then yeah, I don't know. Let me see what we got. In the meantime, how long have we been going? 3 hours? I mean, I could cut it here. To be honest, we don't need to keep going. I can come back if she comes back. I'll keep an eye on my notifications. If she's just biking anyway, it's not going to be that interesting, but I don't know, maybe I should do something else. So yeah, I mean, like, we can take a break. I need to eat something anyways, and see how far I can get training the bot before she comes back. And I'll see you guys probably in a little bit. It sounds like she's gonna be back eventually. If not, like, watch me end and she come back, and I have to like come right back. But I usually let her go for a little bit, so we have some wiggle room in case she goes on mute. We can like skip ahead a bit. And I pause it anyway, so it's fine. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care, guys. Toodle-oodles for now.